It's time for the high school football kickoff special on ESPN La Crosse 105.5.
Cornett right up the middle. He's untouched. He is going to get into the end zone.
Also available to listen and watch. Streaming on ESPNLaCrosse.com, the new ESPN La Crosse app, and on the ESPN La Crosse 105.5 YouTube channel. Let's send it out to the field. Here's Aaron Morris and Scotty Grand.
Welcome into Onalaska High School, where we have an outstanding matchup on the opening Friday night of high school football season. The West Salem Panthers are in town to take on the Onalaska Hilltoppers. Video of our high school football game of the week streams live on the ESPN La Crosse app, ESPNLaCrosse.com, and on the ESPN La Crosse YouTube channel. It's brought to you by Union State Bank, where customers and community come first. Member FDIC. Union State Bank, 120 years of financial strength. Happy to sponsor our Game of the Week live video stream. The Panthers have gotten the best out of the Hilltoppers the last couple of years. We'll see if the Hilltoppers can give them a taste of their own medicine here tonight. Great matchup that we have coming up. We'll take a break and we will dive into it when we come back on ESPN La Crosse 105.5 and streaming live on YouTube.
So what could be better than them doing everything from assembling your new grill to delivering it straight to your front door? At Ace of Holman, they'll do both, from a Big Green Egg or a Weber grill. With football finally back, what a perfect time to reset with a brand new grill at Ace of Holman. You pick it out, Sean and his crew at Ace will assemble and deliver right to your house. Not exactly something the big box stores and Amazon can do. Hey, it's football season and your one-stop shop, Ace of Holman, Holman Drive.
Man, it is really coming down out there. You might want to slow down.
Hey, this is a four-wheel drive. It can handle this downpour.
I told you to slow down.
Honey, are you okay?
I'm fine, but our vehicle sure is a mess.
No matter how it happens, for expert repair of your vehicle, there's just one place to go. Adrenaline Auto Body of West Salem. Derek will deal with your insurance company, making repairing your vehicle simple, easy, and hassle-free. When this happens, the place to take your vehicle for expert body repair is Adrenaline Auto Body of West Salem.
At Ultra, we believe in financial health and that good habits start early. Learning how to save and spend responsibly can make a big difference in a child's life and yours. Give your child the independence they want with Ultra's Live Your Life Spend account. It's a free account designed for money-savvy teens and young adults with all the extra features you'll love. No minimum balance and no monthly fees. Free online and mobile banking, plus cashback debit card rewards. Ultra Federal Credit Union, helping you live your best life.
It's finally here. Football. The fall season. Last-minute projects before winter. And Bobcat of the Coulee region has the equipment you need to get it done. Skid steers, mini excavators, compact tractors, or whatever else you might need for your to-do list this fall. Let Bobcat of the Coulee region help you master that list with Bobcat's industry-leading equipment. As you dig into your project, stop at Bobcat of the Coulee region or bobcatofthecouleeregion.com.
Whether you're looking to buy or sell, Chris Riggles with RE/MAX in Onalaska would love to talk with you. Contact Chris with RE/MAX in Onalaska. Coming up in just a little bit, our Rural Mutual Insurance Coaches Show presented by Kevin Carlson. We'll hear from Ryan Olson, the new head coach at West Salem. Looking forward to that. Kickoff coming up in about, we'll say 20 minutes or so. Aaron Morse and Scotty Grand with you. Jeff Ross on the camera today. This is a pretty good matchup.
I got called a legend today.
Yeah, I know you did.
Yeah.
Pretty good matchup for us on opening Friday night.
Yeah, it is, and it's a good matchup every year for both these teams to kind of the measuring stick, right? You see where you're at. I mean, was Salem ranked right now though, as they come out for the season? I actually think rightfully so. Now, we'll see the divulged lineup when the game starts for the Panthers, but I like it, and I like what Ryan Olson's doing with the athletes on his team, putting him in positions to succeed. I think it's going to be an interesting experiment in the way that I think their offense will be more explosive. Now, for the Hilltoppers, they lost a lot of production, a lot. If there's any team in the Coulee region that lost a ton of offensive production, they would be number one on the list, I think, if you were going down the line.
Maybe across the state.
Yes.
It's not even in the Coulee region.
But here's the thing. Tom Yashinsky and his coaching staff, one of the best in the area. I think Tom Yashinsky, in my opinion, may be the best coach, period, in the area. And he's got his kids ready to play. And it's another experiment tonight, for quarterbacks. Ian Cole, Noah Chenault, how are they going to utilize him? He's listed as weapon. What does that mean? We're going to find out tonight. The offensive line will be the pillar for the Hilltoppers this year. Brody Calloway is going to be back. They're going to have some guys that are going to step up and take some bigger steps from last season that are going to get more time. Man, they worked hard in the weight room this offseason. There was a lot. Yash is he's a Twitter fiend. He likes to post a lot of stuff, and he loves to post that weight room. And man, I was getting just fired up watching his team rally around each other in that weight room. That means a lot for camaraderie and a building block for just having success. And man, the Hilltoppers really hit the weight room this offseason.
Yeah, we'll hear about West Salem coming up in a little bit. We'll hear from Ryan Olson as he's part of our Rural Mutual Insurance Coaches Show presented by Kevin Carlson, coming up in just a couple of minutes. Hot steaks and burgers straight off the grill. Pork chops, chicken, and North Country's fresh salad bar, largest in La Crosse, North Country Steak Buffet. Check out the large selection of grills and lawnmowers over at Ace of Holman. Stop in, pick one out, and Ace of Holman will assemble it and deliver straight to your front door. Ace of Holman, Holman Drive.
They also have the best rub you can find, the Gospel it's called. Check it out.
Sounds pretty good.
Yes.
There you go. Think about that. Marinate on that as we go to break, as we get ready for the Coaches Show coming up in just a couple of minutes. We'll hear from Ryan Olson, the new head coach of the West Salem Panthers, when we come back on ESPN La Crosse.
Crossroads Ice Cream Parlor is proud to be one of the official game day sponsors of Coulee Region Sports. Every Friday, present your student ID and get $1 off your purchase. And for our local celebrities, players, show up in your jersey after the game and enjoy an exclusive free kid scoop of your choice. But remember, this sweet deal is only on Fridays. So come celebrate the wins with us at Crossroads Ice Cream Parlor, and let's start a tradition where the fun never stops.
Hi, it's James from Food Dudes in Holman, back again. Everybody seems to have a weekly special, but here at Food Dudes, we sort of go next level. We've ran over 90 weekly specials and haven't duplicated one yet. From the Big Country Breakfast Sand, to the Gambino Panino, to the very popular Sweet Mother of Garlic Parm. So when you stop at Food Dudes, try our weekly special, which likely means something you've never tried before and definitely something you'll absolutely love.
Food Dudes, Holman, fresh food fast. G&T Heating and Air Conditioning customers have a way with words.
Jeff and I decided to build our own house, and it was really important for us to choose subcontractors that were trustworthy and reliable and work with our schedule to get the job done in a timely manner.
We went with G&T because they're a local family-owned business, they have a great reputation, and we knew they'd get the job done.
Whenever I get asked who I would recommend for an HVAC specialist, hands down, I always recommend G&T.
3 things that come to my mind with G&T is they have quality work, great communication, and reasonable prices.
Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling Service, serving the Coulee region since 1983.
Dad has always taught to us service, satisfaction, the customer is always right.
If our drivers create the mess, they know enough that they clean it up. Our container lids are always shut, containers are always in a neat, orderly fashion, and we take pride in that.
We feel that's our customer, it's our waste, it's our container. It's got to get done. We can do whatever we can to make that happen.
Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling Service, serving the Coulee region.
Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill in downtown West Salem. It's the place to meet your friends before and after sporting events.
Dave Hunt here. We pride ourselves on being a family establishment. Hunter's Last Chance is a place you can bring the whole family before the game, after the game, or anytime. Enjoy our delicious burgers, sandwiches, and pizzas.
Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill, downtown West Salem. Stop in for their made-from-scratch daily lunch specials. Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill, serving up the best burgers around downtown West Salem.
Do you own a business, or do you maybe manage a business? Talk with Sherry at Noble Insurance in Onalaska. Noble Insurance specializes in business insurance, from larger commercial firms to banks to contractors, or much smaller businesses with only a few employees. As for the rest of us, we could all use some help from time to time on home, auto, or even life insurance. From a new home to a new teen driver, or even operating a business, Sherry can help you. Noble Insurance, just up the hill, Main Street, Onalaska.
Welcome back to Onalaska High School, getting ready for the Hilltoppers hosting the West Salem Panthers, who have a new head coach this year. Ryan Olson, their athletic director, has taken over for Justin Yane, who has moved into the principal role at West Salem. So a very similar look for West Salem, just with a different head coach. And Ryan Olson joins us for our Real Mutual Insurance Coaches Show, brought to you by the Kevin Carlson Agency in Holmen. For home, auto, business, and life insurance, contact Kevin Carlson. We'll begin asking Ryan Olson about what it's been like trying to get ready to take over this football squad.
Yeah, it's been really exciting. You know, the blessing that we have is that, you know, the majority of our staff has returned from previous years, and it's a bunch of guys that have a lot of experience. You know, you have Bob Gorniak, who's been the defensive coordinator at West Salem for, I think this is year 45. You have Mark Byam, who is a former head football coach in Sparta, is on staff as well. You have Ben Wolpett, who was the former defensive coordinator at Logan for many years, who's on staff. Ethan Ringland has been on staff for a long time. You know, then we also have some younger guys who have been on staff that, you know, have been in the program and are now coaching for us. So, you know, we really have a really good group of guys who are committed to West Salem football.
Glad you brought Bob Gorniak up. The 45-year thing is amazing to me. I've heard about what he's done there. And here's the thing about Bob. He hasn't just been the defensive coordinator for a generation plus. West Salem always has good defenses.
Yeah, I mean, Bob Gorniak, I mean, all the state titles that they've been played in, I mean, he's been a huge part of it. And he really is West Salem football. I mean, it's not normal not to see Bob Gorniak and, you know, not think West Salem football. He's somebody who's a student of the game. He's constantly learning. He's meeting with, you know, other coaches to learn and communicate and talk. And he's not somebody who's stubborn in his ways. He is willing to adapt to the new changes in football. And, you know, that shows over 45 years. The game of football has changed a ton, and he's adapted right along with it. You know, and as a coach, I mean, he makes great relationships with kids. You know, for someone who's not a teacher and doesn't spend every day in the building with kids, you know, he is an outstanding teacher to them on the football field and just builds great relationships. The kids love him, and he is truly a blessing to have in our program.
All right, I know you've been asked a lot about your quarterback going into the Onalaska game tonight. Luke Baginski is one of the best all-around athletes in this area. Drew McConkey is a young kid who's come up, and he also has enormous upside. What can you tell us about the quarterback situation and what we might see tonight against Onalaska?
Yeah, you know, they both are phenomenal athletes and football players. They, you know, during the scrimmage, we split reps with them. They both got reps at quarterback, and, you know, we'll see how the game goes and how it develops. But, you know, they both are great football players, and, you know, they're going to help us all over the field on both sides of the ball and be able to contribute to West Salem football. And that's what, you know, they both just want to do whatever is necessary to win.
All right, tell me about Onalaska as far as what you think you might see tonight. They lost a lot of skill guys from a year ago, and they lost maybe the best quarterback in the state from a year ago.
Yeah, I would agree with you on that. I mean, Adam Skifton was one hell of a quarterback, and I'm pretty happy that he graduated. You know, I think it's going to be different. I mean, for the first time, and I think, you know, 8 years, 9 years, whatever it is, there's not a Larson or Skifton at quarterback. And so, you know, that'll be a little bit different for them. Tom is a phenomenal football coach, and he will have his guys where he sees them best fit. Obviously, I think they like the Chenault kid that they'll move him around in all different spots. He'll play some quarterback, but I think he's probably their best receiver. So they're going to use him. Cam Cornett's a good running back, and I think it's going to be a different offense potentially than we've seen in the past. I think they're going to use a lot more tight end than they have, or be more consistent using that tight end, because I don't think they are as deep at receiver as they've been in the past. I mean, they graduated 4 really good receivers last year. It's about they're in the same boat. They want to figure out who they have and who can play and who can't play, and that's what week 1's about. And I think they're going to be a good football team. Obviously, they're very well coached, and I could see them wanting to run downhill a little bit more than they have in the past few years.
Again, Ryan Olson, part of our Rural Mutual Insurance Coaches Show. We'll take a break, and we'll get back to what Ryan has to say about his team in this game tonight on ESPN La Crosse 105.5 and streaming live on YouTube.
Hey, it's Trevor from North Country Steak Buffet. We understand this time of year can be busy and overwhelming with back-to-school prep and sports underway. But everybody's got to eat. Check out our Thursday menu, from our savory Korean pepper pork ramen noodles to our homemade fried rice. If you're looking for more home style, we also have our delicious meatloaf, mashed potatoes and gravy, and green beans. So check us out on Thursdays 4 to 8 and leave with a smile. North Country Steak Buffet at 2526 Rose Street, La Crosse.
Hi, it's Chris Riggles with RE/MAX Results. With interest rates at their highest in over a decade, the housing market has become a lot more complex. Yet, homeowners are still selling their homes for the highest prices we've ever seen. If you're looking to sell or buy, give me a call or visit onalaskarealty.com. I'd be happy to explain the positives and negatives of the market and if it's the right time for you.
Visit onalaskarealty.com.
If you keep turning up the thermostat and you just aren't getting warmer, maybe you need a new furnace. Call Rish Heating and Air Conditioning, your Armstrong air dealer, and experience warm comfort throughout your house. Upgrade to a money-saving, energy-efficient, and reliable Armstrong air system. If your existing furnace is leaving you in the cold, it's time to call Rish Heating. They'll solve your heating problems. Depend on your Armstrong air dealer to keep you comfortable year-round. Rish Heating and Air Conditioning, downtown West Salem. Call them at 786-2676.
St. Joseph Equipment in Norwalk has a full lineup of proven Bobcat equipment, helping you power through the most challenging jobs and toughest projects to get more done. Stop into St. Joseph Equipment in Norwalk to demo the latest in compact track loaders, skid steer loaders, excavators, and compact tractors from the leader in compact equipment. The factory-trained technicians at St. Joseph Equipment can provide the regular service that keeps your equipment running strong. St. Joseph Equipment, proud to be your authorized Bobcat dealer in Norwalk.
Welcome back to Onalaska High School, part 2 of our Rural Mutual Insurance Coaches Show with the West Salem head coach, the new West Salem head coach, Ryan Olson.
Ryan, I want to get back to Bob Gorniak in a sense, because just getting back to that conversation, we talked about both quarterback situations tonight. We've talked about skill guys, but might this game tonight and even your season be dependent on the trenches? When I think West Salem football, I think about some great offensive lines. I think about, consistently really, really good, sound defenses. How about the trenches? Because I think Onalaska is going to be strong there this year, and you guys are always strong in the trenches.
Yeah, football games are won and lost by those guys on the line. Everything happens on either side of the ball because of that. And, we're excited about the guys that we have. We have some bigger guys than, in years past. The past few years, we've had a lot smaller guys, quicker guys. Now we've got a little bit more size. Not saying that they're not quick. A lot of them are still real quick, but, we've got some pretty good size on our offensive line and defensive line as well, which is exciting for us. And, a couple of those guys haven't played there before, and so it's going to be their first time, as some younger guys stepping in and on a Friday night, but we're excited for them, and we think that they're going to do a nice job. They did a nice job for us in the scrimmage, and at the end of the day, a football game is decided by those guys on the offensive line and at the line of scrimmage.
Tell me about some of those players. Now, I don't know, Ryan, how many will go both ways. I know that won't happen a ton, but talk about some of those guys in particular, I guess on either side of the line, that you really have liked this summer and might even surprise some of us that don't know that much about your team?
Yeah, I would say, number one is Miles Olson. He's a captain for us.
Yep.
He was a two-way all-conference player for us last year in the O-line and D-line. He's a big kid. He's 6'4", 220, extremely athletic, and, he's a wrestler kind of kid where he's just tough, farm tough kind of kid. And he's not afraid to be in the trenches and just make plays for us in there, which is really exciting. We got a younger guy that we're real excited about in Luke Gruby. He's a sophomore, but he's about 6'3" and, over 200 pounds and moves really well. He's really physical as a sophomore for us, and it has looked really, really good for us in camp, and we're excited about him, to see him. And then we have, on the other side of the ball, we have Sawyer Brennigan at a defensive tackle that we're real excited about. He's a real big kid, 6'4", 250 plus. And can really move. He's really athletic. He's strong. As a junior, so we're really excited to see him and see what he can do. And then we also have Landon Micklig, who, as a sophomore last year, started at DN for us, and we're really looking forward to him being a big part of our defensive line at DN this year as a junior.
Ryan Olson in our Real Mutual Insurance Coaches Show, presented by the Kevin Carlson Agency in Holmen. For home, auto, business, and life insurance, contact Kevin Carlson. What an outstanding matchup we have for our opening Friday night of the high school football season. The Onalaska Hilltoppers and the West Salem Panthers. We will get to that when we come back on ESPN La Crosse 105.5, streaming live on our YouTube channel, which you can find both ways to watch and listen on our new app.
St. Joseph Equipment in Norwalk has a full lineup of proven Bobcat equipment, helping you power through the most challenging jobs and toughest projects to get more done. Stop into St. Joseph Equipment in Norwalk to demo the latest in compact track loaders, skid steer loaders, excavators, and compact tractors from the leader in compact equipment. The factory-trained technicians at St. Joseph Equipment can provide the regular service that keeps your equipment running strong. St. Joseph Equipment, proud to be your authorized Bobcat dealer in Norwalk. 3-in-1 Construction, the name to remember for all of your drywall, metal framing, or painting projects. You see, 3-in-1 Construction specializes in three things: drywall, metal framing, and painting. If you have any one of those projects in mind, whether it be residential or commercial, call 3-in-1 Construction at 608-317-8615 or email Jared at 3in1construction.net. Contact 3-in-1 Construction for all of your drywall, metal framing, or painting projects. They're located next to the post office downtown West Salem.
Don't let banking be stressful. Union State Bank is a family-owned bank at the forefront of technology. Our mobile app lets you manage your finances on your time. Deposit a check, pay bills, manage your debit card, transfer funds, and receive real-time alerts. We bring banking to the palm of your hand so you can easily track your account wherever life takes you. At one of our locations or on the go, Union State Bank puts you first.
Union State Bank, where customers and community come first. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The Prescription Center Pharmacy has moved from La Crosse to West Salem. The Prescription Center is now located in the same building as West Salem Health Mart Pharmacy on Highway 16, just across from Linda's Bakery. This compounding pharmacy is able to create medications specifically for you, your family, and your pets. The same great service and staff are still available. The only thing that's changed is the address. Call 608-788-4500 to learn how your compounding pharmacist can help you, your family, and your pets.
So what could be better than them doing everything from assembling your new grill to delivering it straight to your front door? At Ace of Holmen, they'll do both, from a Big Green Egg or a Weber grill. With football finally back, what a perfect time to reset with a brand new grill at Ace of Holmen. You pick it out, Sean and his crew at Ace will assemble and deliver right to your house. Not exactly something the big box stores and Amazon can do. Hey, it's football season and your one-stop shop, Ace of Holmen, Holmen Drive.
Man, it is really coming down out there. You might want to slow down.
Hey, this is a four-wheel drive. It can handle this downpour.
I told you to slow down.
Honey, are you okay?
I'm fine, but our vehicle sure is a mess.
No matter how it happens, for expert repair of your vehicle, there's just one place to go. Adrenaline Auto Body of West Salem. Derek will deal with your insurance company, making repairing your vehicle simple, easy, and hassle-free. When this happens, the place to take your vehicle for expert body repair is Adrenaline Auto Body of West Salem.
Video of our high school football game of the week streams live on the ESPN La Crosse app, ESPNLacrosse.com, and on the ESPN La Crosse YouTube channel. It's brought to you by Union State Bank, where customers and community come first. Member FDIC. Union State Bank, 120 years of financial strength. Happy to sponsor our game of the week live video stream. I keep saying it, but what a great matchup we have for week one. Third straight year that these two teams will meet in week one, which means that next year we'll also get this matchup at some point in the non-conference.
Yeah, I guess the biggest thing to see is how these two teams are going to adapt from last year's rosters. And a lot of talent on both sides of the ball. I would have to say, though, I would tilt the talent needle towards West Salem a little bit more. I think you would agree with that, Aaron, if you're to look at these rosters top to bottom. But Onalaska, again, very well-coached team. They'll be prepared tonight.
The Hilltoppers will be in the all-purple with the white stripes, lettering, numbering, and helmets. The Panthers are in the white tops, black bottoms with the orange lettering and numbering, black helmets. Drew McConkey will be doing the kicking for the Panthers as they won the toss deferred and will receive in the second half. And kicking from right to left, Drew sends it away. It's a medium deep end over end kick. It's caught and then bobbled, falls on the ground. And Luke Siegel, who had it go off his chest, will recover it back on the 21-yard line.
Yeah, tough start there for Siegel. Good athlete. Just again, you got to look that kick in before you're moving with the ball, and it's hard to do because you got guys coming down at you that want to take you down to the ground, but got to focus on that football.
So we'll see what this Onalaska offense looks like. You heard Ryan Olson, West Salem coach, thinking it'll be a little different with a tight end set. They have Jackson Egan as their starting tight end. There'll be two receivers right for the Hilltoppers with Ian Cole, the quarterback, under center in the I formation. Cole sending man in motion on the outside. He will turn and hand it off to Cam Cornett, who looks to bounce it outside. He's got some room and a first down on the first play of the year for the Hilltoppers.
Great block on the outside by the right tackle. Kind of get that outside linebacker to kind of cheat out. And good vision by Cornett to kind of take that inside a little bit, Aaron. And that's a great start for the Hilltoppers on their first run of the season. And we talked about it. That offensive line is going to be the linchpin.
Yeah, they have four returning starters. Bodie Calloway moves from guard to left tackle. And Vitaliano Figueroa is now the guard. But the other three spots are the same as last year with Mason Richardson, Jack Stone, and Aiden Knopp. Here's Cole again in the I form under center. The handoff is fumbled. It's loose. Did the Panthers get there? They're signaling yes. And they do, I believe. Yes, it's a turnover. The Panthers recover. Cornett was there, but it landed right into the lap. I believe on the recovery was Landon Micklig. Couldn't quite tell, but second play, and we've got a turnover.
Yeah, just a slow development to the handoff. Cornett didn't get it secured fully, and it came off of his left leg. And like you said, Aaron, I couldn't see even from this vantage point who got the football, but good awareness by the Panther defense to get in there and pounce on it, and they're in business.
So West Salem will take over at the Onalaska 29-yard line. It'll be Drew McConkey as the quarterback. Or rather, Luke Baginski will start under center, and they're going to hand it off to Trevor Arntz, who is wearing number 69 this year because we were told he's going to be playing a little left guard this season, but apparently not.
Well, maybe that was thrown out there to say you never know where any of these guys are going to play. I like it.
9 yards on first down. They're going to give it right back to Arntz, who's going to pick up the first down. Gain of 3 will give them up to the 18-yard line.
Yeah, Arntz was, I was told, was going to play offensive line as well. And Coach Olson throws a curveball and puts him in the backfield right off the bat.
So 1st and 10 here at the 18. Trips out left for the Panthers. Receiver out right. Now they have Drew McConkey in the game as the quarterback. Baginski on his left. McConkey's going to throw a screen play out to the outside, left side, and the catch is made by Max Diegman, and he'll pick up about half the yardage he needs for a first down.
Yeah, and on that screen play, honestly, a high throw that time. It developed kind of slow, and West Salem's fortunate to get extra yardage after the catch, as Onalaska seemed like they were right there to make the play.
So the roster changes, starting decision this year for West Salem switched up a little bit. Luke Baginski's no longer the quarterback, at least full-time. That's going to be Drew McConkey, who was the backup last year. Baginski's going to take over at running back for Trevor Arntz, who moves to left guard. Here's a handoff to Baginski. He's got room along the left side, down the sideline, and he will sneak inside the pylon. Touchdown, West Salem.
Yeah, great run by Baginski, set up on the outside. Aaron, let's take a look at that one more time. Great block outside by the left tackle here as they kick out. Now watch this. Great seal block. Baginski, great blocking downfield by the wide receivers as well. And Baginski's got a clear cut to the end zone there. That's the way you do it.
15-yard run on the first carry of the year for Luke Baginski is a touchdown. And the Panthers quickly on top 6-0. As coming in to do the extra point kicking is Evan Knoll. Bobbled low snap. Baginski's got to pick it up and try to run. He avoids 2 tackles. Now he's running forward. Dips back outside, and he's going to get caught from behind. And the tackle is made by Noah Chenault. And no good. So 6-0 is where it stays as we go to break. Onalaska is going to look to answer when we come back.
At Ultra, we believe in financial health and that good habits start early. Learning how to save and spend responsibly can make a big difference in a child's life and yours. Give your child the independence they want with Ultra's Live Your Life Spend account. It's a free account designed for money-savvy teens and young adults with all the extra features you'll love. No minimum balance and no monthly fees. Free online and mobile banking, plus cashback debit card rewards. Ultra Federal Credit Union, helping you live your best life.
Serving the Cooley region since 1983, Hilltopper Refuse, a proud sponsor of high school football. West Salem coming out strong here to begin the year, 6-0 the lead. They've already forced a turnover and a 15-yard touchdown by Luke Baginski on the ground. He's the running back this year.
And really, they didn't force that turnover. That was an unforced error by the Hilltoppers. Just a bad exchange, but West Salem took advantage of it. And man, I tell you what, I do like this offense. I really like West Salem's offense this year.
McConkey will kick it away. And this time, much farther kick all the way back to the 3-yard line, 2-yard line. A fake reverse handoff as Jamison Skifton is turning it upfield. And 2 late flags coming in. We'll see what that is on the return. Rather, that was Luke Siegel. So Hilltoppers looks like an illegal block on that return. They're going to be pushed way back into their own territory.
Yeah, not ideal for them to start this game. And again, with so much change and just at the skill positions themselves to get comfortable, it puts a little bit more stress on that offense to be productive immediately.
Still looking to see where they're going to set the ball. And it's going to be at the way inside, about the 5.5-yard line, 6-yard line here.
All right, so the Hilltoppers are a tough spot starting out at their 6.
Mark it at the 6. Tough starting field position. Cole is under center. Send a man in motion. Siegel from right to left. They're going to give him on the end around. He's got some space out there. He's going to turn the corner. He's going to pick up the first down and dive across the 20-yard line.
Yeah, good play design that time. The nice flanker sweep and a good block by the left tackle. And again, you're going to hear a lot about Bodie Calloway this year, and that was a good block right there to set that up. Good play design by the Hilltoppers. That should get Mr. Cole a little bit more comfortable.
First down, Hilltoppers. 2 plays. They've had 3 plays. 2 of them first downs. The other one, a fumble. 8:49 to go, first quarter. Just getting started from Onalaska High School. Again, Cole under center will hand to Cornett, looking for some space. He's tackled down quickly that time by Isaiah Locke. Gain of 5.
Yeah, Trevor Arndt's back to his traditional middle linebacker spot on defense, though, Aaron, and he was also in on the play. Good vision by Cornett to pick up a couple extra yards. That's the one thing people don't talk about with Cam is he's got a really good knack for seeing defenders and when to get out of the way.
2nd and 5 now for the Hilltoppers. Cole will give a fullback handoff this time. I believe that was Kason Irwin on the carry, and that was blown up right away by the West Salem front. Sawyer Brennigan, one of the ones in there initially.
Brennigan looked like he just had a sack lunch. And classic Goody calls from the PA. He still sounds like RoboCop.
3rd and 4 Hilltoppers. One of the most entertaining PAs in the
He
area.
is. It's not even close.
Cole fakes the handoff, rolls out, and wide open in the flat is Irwin. He makes the catch, but slips down. Did he get enough? They're going to mark him right at the 30, maybe just past, and they're going to give it to him. A 4-yard gain for Irwin through the air and a first down.
Yeah, don't get me started on Goody's Miracle Minute because that's more than a minute. Let's just put it that way. It's a montage. Good rollout by Cole. Good throw to the flat. And like you said, just slipping down. Could have got a couple extra yards there.
Cole again in the I formation. We'll hand off to Cornett, looking to the left side.
Nice
Good
cut.
motion, lowers the shoulder, and leans forward up to the 39-yard line. Gain of 9 for Cam Cornett.
Man, another nice cut by Cam. And, you know, watching his high school career, he just seems to just know when to shred off a blocker or a tackle. He's very good at it. You know, the speed doesn't wow you, but I tell you what, the vision is tremendous.
I feel like he's quick decision-making,
Yes,
which
he
helps
is.
that speed.
Yes.
Coming up on 6:15 to go in our first quarter, 6-0 West Salem. Onalaska is driving. It's another handoff.
Oh,
Cornett's
wow,
got to avoid
nice
a tackle
play.
and in the backfield, maybe right at the line of scrimmage. First one in that time, Caden Stello, I believe. Second one in, making the tackle, Miles Olson.
Yeah, Olson came up and just cleaned that up right afterwards, like you said, Aaron. And that was just the right tackle just got blown into the backfield that time on that play. And good cleanup by Miles.
So it leaves a 3rd and 1 here for the Hilltoppers, maybe just slightly less than 1. Cole in the I form, hands to Cornett, looking to push and just gets enough with the second effort. And now he is slammed backwards by a trio of Panthers, but Cornett gets enough, just enough for the first down.
Like you said, what a second effort by Cam Cornett. It looked like he was dead to rights and just shrugs that left shoulder and gets an extra yard. That's pure effort right there.
First and 10 at the 41. Already a 35-yard drive for the Hilltoppers, and they have not entered opposing territory. Offset I formation again for Cole. Fakes the handoff, rolls out left into the flat. Irwin's there again, and he will be tackled down by Jackson Williams across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line.
Nice precision play by the Hilltoppers. And Kason Irwin getting some action here early. One thing the Hilltoppers will show off, though, is some of these different guys is the difference in speed. There's a lot of speed that they make up for size.
Quite the different offensive approach so far from last season, obviously, with all the production they're missing. But last year they went 4 out a lot of the times, 3 out for sure. This year it's been a lot of I formation already through the first 10 or so plays. Cole under center. Sending Noah Chenault in motion. They'll hand it off the other way. Bouncing it outside in enemy territory. Crossing the 40, 30-yard line, 25, and dragged down at the 20-yard line. Big time run for Kason Stetler.
Yeah, Stetler coming off the edge. Great kick out by the right tackle. And look at this. Great vision. Little stiff arm at the end. And that's how you do it. Great blocking by the Hilltoppers to set that up.
It's going to go as a 33-yard gain for Stetler. Already the 5th first down of the quarter for the Hilltoppers. A marathon drive so far, 74 yards to this point. Got another 20 to go as they just enter the red zone. Under center, another fake handoff. Irwin's in the flat. This time, though, he's going to throw to the end zone and just out of the reach of Pierce Summerfield from the arm of Ian Cole.
Yeah, Cole looking for the end zone that time, and I thought good, a little bit behind on the timing on the throw. However, good effort to roll out and try to get something there. He had him in the end zone.
Bring up 2nd and 10 here with exactly 4 minutes to go. Again, offset eye for the Hilltoppers. Oh, hand off to Cornett, looking to bounce left, now cuts back inside on the hash. Bouncing back outside and tripping forward inside the 5 is Cam Cornett.
A good run off of that left side. Just a simple power left that time for the Hilltoppers. And I tell you, the offensive line for the Hilltoppers has been as advertised so far, Aaron. You know, the one mistake, but overall, they can move the football. They're moving this defensive line of the Panthers.
3 returners at the same spot last year. Returner bouncing outside, so 4 returners from last year. They hand off to Cornett again, up the middle, looking to push to the end zone, and he is stopped just shy at about the 1.
It was close. Very, very close that time. And again, you know, Cornett just that power down on his lower body, just trying to get that extra yard. And you got to think they're going to feed the beast one more time here, Aaron.
Coming up on 3 minutes to go, first quarter. Knocking on the door are the Hilltoppers to tie in the game. Offset eye to the right this time for the Hilltoppers. Cole turns, hands off Cornett, looking, lowers the head, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cam Cornett, and we are tied at 6.
Just a simple dive play right underneath the center guard combo inside. Good lead block to set that up, and touchdown Hilltoppers.
94-yard drive for the Hilltoppers. As they make it count, Mallory Megan on for the extra point to take the lead if she can knock it through. And she does. Hilltoppers take a 7-6 lead with 2:54 to go first quarter. West Salem ball when we come back on ESPN La Crosse 105.5 and streaming live on YouTube.
Crossroads Ice Cream Parlor is proud to be one of the official game day sponsors of Coulee Region Sports. Every Friday, present your student ID and get $1 off your purchase. And for our local celebrities, players, show up in your jersey after the game and enjoy an exclusive free kid scoop of your choice. But remember, the sweet deal is only on Fridays. So come celebrate the wins with us at Crossroads Ice Cream Parlor, and let's start a tradition where the fun never stops.
If you own or run a business, talk with Sherry at Noble Insurance. Noble specializes in business insurance, can also help you with home and auto. Noble Insurance just up the hill, Main Street in Onalaska.
Speaking of up the hill, where's my grill? Where's the meat sweats? Where is the aroma of Onalaska High School?
I guess they're still in preseason mode.
Are they?
School's not in yet, so
I don't care.
They're not grilling yet.
I mean,
That's
school doesn't have to be in session for you to bring your grill out and fire it up.
Well, I think it's just the feel, right?
I fire up the grill on every day that ends in Y, for crying out loud.
Well, you're a special breed.
You know, I'm special, all right. According to someone, I was a legend, but that is not confirmed or denied.
7-6 as the kickoff is knuckled and through the legs of the returner, Jamison Skifton, and he is in big-time trouble. He got back to about the 8, but that's where West Salem will take over.
So now a similar situation for West Salem, starting in a very odd predicament with a cast of some new hosts. See how they respond.
And they're going to mark it at the 8-yard line here. So 2 yards of better field position than the Hilltoppers had. Hilltoppers, though, went 94 yards and scored. We'll see if West Salem can answer. Yeah.
And two, a lot of what we thought, a lot of ground and pound with that offensive line. And they're going to be the linchpin this year.
It's going to take some getting used to see them under center all game long.
No Larson, no Skifton. It's different.
Handoff Baginski looking to get outside right. He does. He'll turn the corner and get right near that down marker. We'll see what they give him.
I think he's going to be a little short, maybe a yard, maybe a half a yard.
They're going to be second in inches. I'll give them 9 on the carry.
See, I was close. Aaron,
you basically were right on.
Kind of in mid-season form here, maybe, huh?
$2:38 to go.
At least I'm not worried about creepy trees tonight.
Well, now you have to be worried about
I'm worried about what's going on out there.
And Hilltoppers jump, or were they drawn off? And it looks like the far side official says offsides. The near side official coming to confirm. And it is offsides on the Hilltoppers. So McConkey is able to get the D-line to jump, and that'll give him a first down.
You know, both these quarterbacks really young, but, you know, we got a chance to watch Drew McConkey play a little bit last year, and he showed a lot of flashes of having a lot of talent. So giving him the keys to the car, another sophomore quarterback we're watching tonight.
Yeah, he's a sophomore, but played in, I think, 3 games last year when Luke Baginski got hurt.
And played well, I thought.
Panthers just trying to utilize their weapons, their athletes.
Yeah, a lot of youth movement in the quarterback position in the area in general.
Yeah.
We saw Brady Blaken last night, and tonight we get to see Drew McConkey.
And here he is in the shotgun, looking to throw deep left sideline with a step over the shoulder and just past the outstretched fingertips that time of Carter Pontius.
Yeah, and that's something we discussed too. You knew they were going to use Pontius as one of those guys that's going to stretch the field and be a red zone target with that height at 6'4". I think he's listed at 6'5" on the program. Don't know if he's quite there, pretty close, but still, you know, it's worked to perfection for them in the years past. I mean, they utilized Tamarian Henderson the same way last year in a lot of their red zone opportunities. So don't be surprised to see them do that often with Pontius.
Just a step too far was a throw from McConkey, who's in the shotgun and hands off to Baginski this time. Found a hole, but it closed quickly, and a flag comes in the area.
Yeah, probably
of
a holding. Yep. I was going to say it looked like the left tackle got a little bit of the jersey, I believe, of 58, which is Sam Hagan.
We'll see if they want to accept or decline. They're going to accept it. So instead of 3rd and 8.
I mean, I kind of like this though, Aaron, because again, you got a young quarterback you're working with here. Does he make a mistake throwing the football? I mean, you're kind of making him think a little bit.
2nd and 19 now instead of 3rd and 8.
I just don't ever want to hear 4th and 26 ever again in my life.
What was that?
Yeah, let's not talk about that.
Talk about what?
What?
Exactly.
All right.
2nd and 19, ball at the 13.
We need a hearing aid sponsor after that segment.
They're going to move McConkey out wide, and Baginski's going to take the snap in the shotgun. And it's going to be a quarterback draw with Baginski and just looking for room. Nothing there.
Just a safe play right there. I don't know if Coach Olson is real tentative to have him throw it in this situation.
It's 3 on the carry for Baginski.
Man, it's so much fun to watch these two at the beginning of the year every year.
Yeah, let's hope they keep doing this year after year after year, huh?
It's just a good energy in the stadium here tonight.
Oh, yeah, the stands are absolutely packed here tonight at Onalaska High School. And you get the Hill Creatures up there, and we got a whistle and a timeout, West Salem. We'll let them talk it over with 1:12 to go in the first quarter.
We will.
Hilltoppers by 1 on ESPN La Crosse.
Hi, it's James from Food Dudes in Holman, back again. Everybody seems to have a weekly special, but here at Food Dudes, we sort of go next level. We've ran over 90 weekly specials and haven't duplicated one yet. From the Big Country Breakfast Sand to the Gambino Panino to the very popular Sweet Mother of Garlic Parm. So when you stop at Food Dudes, try our weekly special, which likely means something you've never tried before and definitely something you'll absolutely love.
Food Dudes, Holman, fresh food fast. G&T Heating and Air Conditioning customers have a way with words.
Jeff and I decided to build our own house, and it was really important for us to choose subcontractors that were trustworthy and reliable and work with our schedule to get the job done in a timely manner.
We went with G&T because they're a local family-owned business. They have a great reputation, and we knew they'd get the job done.
Whenever I get asked who I would recommend for an HVAC specialist, hands down, I always recommend G&T.
3 things that come to my mind with G&T is they have quality work, great communication, and reasonable prices.
Out of the timeout, and we got a flag that stops the play, and it's going to be a false start. So not what you draw up out of the huddle.
No. And again, that's a lot of practice and timing, and in a game situation, when you got an opponent that's on the other side, it's a little bit more nerve-wracking, especially on your side of the field, not wanting to make a mistake.
Pushed back even farther. It'll be 3rd and 16 at the 11-yard line for the Panthers. To say farther than that, 3rd and 21 on the 11-yard line. We'll see what they have on drawn up here. Lone receiver right, trips left for the Panthers. Baginski on the right of McConkey, drops back to throw. It's going to be a screen play on the near side. Pontius catches, looking for some tunnel screen area of room, and there's really not much there. They get back to the 16. They erase that false start penalty yardage, and that's it. And they're going to have to punt here as there's an injured Hilltopper on the field. Exactly 60 seconds to go. Just a tough spot to go for West Salem when you get pushed back that far. You just saw Onalaska do it, but it's not an easy thing to do to get out of the own shadow of your own end zone.
I also saw Cam Cornett coming off the field with his right shoulder kind of hanging down. So hopefully he's okay, because if he's hurt, that's going to be a big loss for the Hilltoppers if he can't play.
Still tending to the injured player, so we will take a break. Quick 30 seconds, and we will be back here at Onalaska High School.
Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling Service, serving the Cooley region since 1983.
Dad has always taught to us service,
satisfaction, the customer is always right.
If our drivers create the mess, they know enough that they clean it up. Our container lids are always shut, containers are always in a neat, orderly fashion, and we take pride in that.
We feel that's our customer, it's our waste, it's our container. It's got to get done. We can do whatever we can to make that happen.
Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling Service, serving the Cooley region.
John Squire was the injured Hilltopper. He walked off on his own power, but with a very visible gimp. High snap to Mickligan. Somehow he got the punt away. And a good one considering the pressure he was under. He got it into Onalaska territory about the 47.
How did he get that kickoff?
I don't know.
There was like 4 Hilltoppers back there. That's unbelievable to me. How do you not block that punt?
Well, he found some space.
My goodness, did nobody put their hands up? Or, I mean, were they afraid of a penalty? Or
they're going to mark it on the West Salem territory. They're going to say one of the Panthers touched it at the 48.
That's a big break for West Salem.
So the Hilltoppers with much better field position here.
Wow.
Ball at the West Salem 48. Siegel in motion, left to right. He gets the ball on the end around, looking to get to the corner, but it's shut off nicely on the outside. Really good pursuit by Makibo Anderson to force him back in, and Siegel with a minimal gain, about 2 yards.
Great pursuit across the board. Anderson gets the tackle, but Miles Olson again doing a good job on that, right end spot of really stretching that out, not breaking contain at all. The Ash brings Ian Cole in. They're just going to let the clock run out for the quarter.
Yep, that's what they're going to do. They're motion in. So they're not going to run a play here with 15 seconds left on the clock. They're going to let it run all the way down to 0, and we will end the first quarter with a score of 7-6. The Hilltoppers on top thanks to a successful extra point. We'll see what they have on this drive coming up. Ball at the 46 when we come back on ESPN La Crosse 105.5. Streaming live on YouTube. You can find it on our app.
Do you own a business, or do you maybe manage a business? Talk with Sherry at Noble Insurance in Onalaska. Noble Insurance specializes in business insurance, from larger commercial firms to banks to contractors, or much smaller businesses with only a few employees. As for the rest of us, we could all use some help from time to time on home, auto, or even life insurance. From a new home to a new teen driver, or even operating a business, Sherry can help you. Noble Insurance, just up the hill, Main Street, Onalaska.
Hey, it's Trevor from North Country Steak Buffet. We understand this time of year can be busy and overwhelming with back-to-school prep and sports underway. But everybody's got to eat. Check out our Thursday menu, from our savory Korean pepper pork ramen noodles to our homemade fried rice. If you're looking for more home style, we also have our delicious meatloaf, mashed potatoes and gravy, and green beans. So check us out on Thursdays 4 to 8 and leave with a smile. North Country Steak Buffet at 2526 Rose Street, La Crosse.
Onalaska takes over at the West Salem 46 here, and 2nd and 8 to begin the second quarter. Shotgun formation here for Chenault, and he's going to take it himself along the right side, and he is going to get up to about the 41-yard line and still pushing forward up to the 40. So got an extra yard out of that. Chenault taking the first snap from quarterback other than Cole. They've been messing around with both of those quarterbacks, trying to figure out who is going to be the quarterback, and they just decided Chenault's going to be the playmaker this year.
Yeah, running the Wildcat, I guess, with Chenault there, and doing, a good job getting some extra yardage, like you alluded to, Aaron, by putting the shoulder down.
So it'll be 3rd and 2, ball at the 40 here. Likely 4-down territory. One receiver split left.
And Carson Zinniger checking in too.
Yeah, basically 2 fullbacks here and a tight end.
That's a heavy set.
And it's going to be a run. Chenault going to take it himself again left side. He's turned the corner with some space inside the 25 and finally taken down inside the 20 up to the 18-yard line. Well, we got a flag all the way back near the line of scrimmage. Might be coming back.
Wow.
And it is holding on the Hilltoppers.
Wow, that's a big call right there. I don't know. It was hard to tell where the hold was because it looked like they had a really good job containing the outside areas to make that play work. Good blocking downfield by the receivers.
Makes it much more difficult now here. 3rd and 12 from exactly midfield. And now,
timeout.
Get a timeout. Coach
Onalaska
Ash wants to talk it over. 11:23 to go, second quarter. Big third down coming up when we come back on ESPN La Crosse 105.5.
Hi, it's Chris Riggles with RE/MAX Results. With interest rates at their highest in over a decade, the housing market has become a lot more complex. Yet, homeowners are still selling their homes for the highest prices we've ever seen. If you're looking to sell or buy, give me a call or visit OnalaskaRealty.com. I'd be happy to explain the positives and negatives of the market and if it's the right time for you.
Visit OnalaskaRealty.com.
The absolute best comfort food imaginable. Grilled cheese melts, fresh burgers, signature chicken sandwiches. Food Dudes, fresh food fast. Also brought to you by Bubbler, the antioxidant sparkling water that boosts, energizes, and restores balance.
It's a popular drink in my household.
3rd and 12 for the Hilltoppers out of the timeout. Chenault in the shotgun. The pistol, I should say. Dropping back to pass, under pressure, steps up, now rolls out to the left, looks to run by himself, and he will just run out of bounds, shy of the 40-yard line, taken out of bounds by Ethan Cruzan. And it'll set up about a 4th and 4.
Yeah, and they're going to go for it. I don't think there's any question about that.
4th down and 5 for Onalaska at the 42.
Or maybe not. Nope, Ian Cole's coming in.
Looks like they're going to go for it. 4th and 4 here at the West Salem 42-yard line. Big play early on here with 11:15 to go in our first half. Pistol formation, now another timeout. West Salem wants to talk it over ahead of this 4th down. We will be back again in just a little bit for our 4th down play. Hilltoppers in front 7-6 on ESPN La Crosse.
If you keep turning up the thermostat and you just aren't getting warmer, maybe you need a new furnace. Call Rish Heating and Air Conditioning, your Armstrong air dealer, and experience warm comfort throughout your house. Upgrade to a money-saving, energy-efficient, and reliable Armstrong air system. If your existing furnace is leaving you in the cold, it's time to call Rish Heating. They'll solve your heating problems. Depend on your Armstrong air dealer to keep you comfortable year-round. Rish Heating and Air Conditioning, downtown West Salem. Call them at 786-2676.
Bobcat of the Coulee Regions, your home for industry-leading equipment. As you dig into your fall project list, stop at Bobcat of the Coulee Region in Dressbach or visit bobcatofthecouleeregion.com. High school football is also brought to you by Union State Bank, where customers and community come first.
I should rent a Bobcat just to rake leaves in my yard. You know how fast that would be with a Bobcat? Just dump it out in the cornfield where I live. Work smarter, not harder, ladies and gentlemen.
See what the Hilltoppers draw up here on 4th and 4. It's Cole in the pistol. Stetler behind him. Looking to just draw him off. Now he will take the snap, but there's a flag and a false start on the Hilltoppers.
My goodness.
It has not been smooth for either team so far. The 6th penalty of the game, and that will force the Hilltoppers to punt.
I was going to say, knowing Ash, he'll punt now. I would be very leery of the fake, though, if I'm West Salem. Field position's just about right for it.
One lone returner for West Salem's Makebo Anderson. The punt is away from Irwin, end over end, and going towards the sideline. Good Onalaska bounce, likely inside the 10, up to the 8-yard line. That is where the Panthers will take over. Quick 30 seconds, and we'll have that possession when we come back.
3-in-1 Construction, the name to remember for all of your drywall, metal framing, or painting projects. You see, 3-in-1 Construction specializes in 3 things: drywall, metal framing, and painting. If you have any one of those projects in mind, whether it be residential or commercial, call 3-in-1 Construction at 608-317-8615 or email Jared at 3in1construction.net. Contact 3-in-1 Construction for all of your drywall, metal framing, or painting projects. They're located next to the post office downtown West Salem.
Same starting field position for the Panthers on this drive. 8-yard line, handoff up the middle. Baginski bounces off a defender and will plow forward up to about the 11-yard line. Good first down play for the Panthers. Rather, the 16, I should say.
Yeah, good carry by Baginski, bouncing off a couple tackles, getting a couple extra yards, putting that shoulder down. And again, you know, Coach Olson alluded to it in the pregame show. One of the better athletes in the area. He can pretty much do anything you need him to, which is why you see Mr. McConkey at quarterback instead of Mr. Baginski.
Trips left for the Panthers, lone receiver right. McConkey takes a shotgun snap, throws a screen out to the left side. Max
Great play.
Diekman has nowhere to go. It's blown up by a couple of defensive backs for the Hilltoppers, including Kason Stetler.
Stetler right there doing a good job shedding the block on the outside and making a play on that wide receiver screen. Saw that immediately, reacted to it, and now makes a interesting third down here for the Panthers.
They are going to give him 1 yard on the play.
I'm surprised they got a yard, Aaron. That was just a great defensive play.
I had already written down a 0. Looked like they blew it up right at the line of scrimmage, but just enough to make it 3rd and 1. Two receivers and a handoff to Baginski. Looking up the middle, he'll pick up the first down a lot more as he continues to run through some arm tackles, and then finally 9 Hilltoppers take him to the ground.
Running behind Trevor Arntz that time, and Arntz doing a good job of getting to that second level, getting a little help from his center as well. Baginski right behind it. Yes, Trevor Arntz is playing guard this year, ladies and gentlemen. And I think that's a good move. His dad, Pete Arntz, was a good offensive lineman for the Bangor Cardinals back in the 90s, as I'm dating myself.
The 90s?
Yeah. I know about Dylan and Brenda, 90210. You know, I'm all about that.
Another handoff, Baginski this time. A lot less room to run as he gets up to the 30 just to gain a 3.
Baginski one more time, a short gain this time.
Ball at the 30 here as the Panthers try to get a scoring drive going here. Under 9 minutes to go in our second quarter. Second and 7, they're going to run a speed option here. McConkey going to keep it himself. Flag comes in, nearly lost the ball. And we're going to get a hold, yep.
Yeah, it's going to be on the receiver outside. I didn't get a number on that, but I want to say it was Spencer Camel, 18.
He was lined up on the outside over that way. It'll be second down as they move him back. Move him back to the 20.
A little bit more flags in this one, unlike last night, huh?
Yeah. Again, our 7th penalty of the night.
And trust me, you could tell if the flags were going with them trees in the background. You could see anything. It just highlighted everything else. Still no grill. Man.
I'm telling you, school's not in yet.
Doesn't matter.
Two receivers split out each way. McConkey will throw a slant wide open. Pontius with some space and he runs up past the 35, up to the 36, just shy of a first down marker.
Nice high percentage pass right in the middle of a cover 2. Great throw.
He caught the ball, and he looked around like, whoa, I have this much space to run.
Yeah, it can be a little surprising sometimes.
Third and 1 here for the Panthers. Conkey takes the snap, hands it off to Baginski. Room along the left side, breaks a couple tackles, bounces it out towards the end line, and he is out of bounds at about the 44-yard line.
Nice hesitation by Baginski, too, waiting for that block to develop to spring him. John Squire coming off the field again for Onalaska. Got to wonder if he's 100%. He's limping as he comes off.
I'm going to give him 18 yards on the carry.
Very nice run by Baginski. Great blocking up front by that offensive line.
First and 10 at the Onalaska 46. Trips to the right, lone receiver on the left, and McConkey's going to keep it himself on the read option, and he is going to pick up 2 or 3.
Nobody fooled on that play. Great tackle by Kason Irwin to lead the way.
It will be 3 for McConkey. That's his first carry of the night. That is counted, at least. 6:40 to go, second quarter. 7-6, Onalaska leads. Both teams scored back-to-back possessions. West Salem's first possession, Onalaska's second possession. Luke Baginski with a 15-yard run and Cam Cornett with a 1-yard run.
Go trips left here.
Baginski's going to be one of the guys out left, still with a running back in the backfield with McConkey. And it's going to be a throw to Baginski. It's going to bounce incomplete. Looked like they wanted to set up a double pass.
I mean, good idea, but got to execute the first part, and these are the things that Drew's going to have to learn as the season goes on.
Third and 7 here now. Probably another one of those, let's go for it on fourth if we don't lose some yardage.
Yep.
Try to get half of it at least.
I would say so.
Shotgun here, McConkey. Looks to throw, looking left.
Good
fires
protection.
on a curl route. Pontius breaks a couple tackles. He's got some room inside the 30 and down at the 27-yard line. And a 16 for Pontius.
Great throw. Just sit down in the middle of the zone. Let Pontius do the work after the catch. Couple broken tackles, and the Panthers are in business here. Almost in the red zone, Aaron. And again, that's where those big targets come and play down in this area.
This drive continues even with the holding call. Started at the 8-yard line.
Yeah, Drew McConkey has looked the part so far early in this game.
He will hand it off this time. Baginski spins
Nice
away from a
spin
tackler
move.
and right
Fumble.
into the run. Ball loose, but West Salem got right back on top of it. Really good awareness by one of the linemen that time.
I want to say 50.
Luke Ruby,
Rube,
the left tackle. Fell right to his feet and he plopped down on top of it. Be a 5-yard gain.
Yeah, with Salem getting some pretty good breaks early in this one. That almost blocked punt, now that fumble that they don't lose down here.
Under 5 minutes to go, second quarter. Tight trips to the left. Conkey looks that way in a screen. Pontius catches. Onalaska coaching staff on the sideline wants a knee down on the catch, but they're not going to rule that. It's going to be a 4-yard gain for Pontius. Sets up 3rd and 1.
Better throw in the screen that time. However, Onalaska doing a good job of containing. Not a lot there for Pontius to run with.
They are. They're going to say his knee was down. So a little mini conference between officials, and
Or he caught the ball when his knee was on the ground, one of the two.
so they're going to move it back to the 23-yard line.
Say he was on his knee. Completion. 3rd down and 6.
So they lost a yard on the play. They're going to run it. Baginski looking to turn right, and he has
Nice
swung
play.
down Kaysen Stetler again. They're going to lose 3 on the carry.
Yeah, Stetler has flashed a lot in this first half. That was a great play right there.
It's a really weird part of the field here for West Salem. They've got 4th and 9 from the 26-yard line. Surely can't kick a field goal from here. You don't want to punt from here, so you got to go for it on a 4th and long. Coming up on 3.5 to go, second quarter. McConkey takes the snap, and we're going to get a late timeout, I believe. Yes, Onalaska, they will take a timeout on a 4th down here. So we'll be back in 30 seconds for our 4th down play. 4th and 9 when we come back on ESPN La Crosse 105.5 and streaming live on YouTube.
Don't let banking be stressful. Union State Bank is a family-owned bank at the forefront of technology. Our mobile app lets you manage your finances on your time. Deposit a check, pay bills, manage your debit card, transfer funds, and receive real-time alerts. We bring banking to the palm of your hand so you can easily track your account wherever life takes you. At one of our locations or on the go, Union State Bank puts you first. Union State Bank, where customers and community come first. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Local family-owned company located in West Salem and proudly serving residential and commercial customers, G&T Heating and Air Conditioning. They provide free estimates and 24-hour service with quality work, great communication, and reasonable prices. G&T Heating and Air Conditioning, West Salem. Located next to the post office in West Salem, 3-in-1 Construction. They specialize in 3 things: drywall, metal framing, and painting for residential and commercial jobs. Give them a call at 608-317-8615 or check out all their services at 3in1construction.net. 4th and 9 at the 26-yard line for West Salem. 3:33 to go in our second quarter.
Hacksaw Jim Duggan's here. I can hear him.
Hilltoppers lead by 1. Trips out left for the Panthers. McConkey drops back to throw.
Nice
Pressure on the outside by Cornett. McConkey rolls out left. He's got to find somewhere to go, trying to turn the corner, and he is tackled from the side by Nick Putz. And that's going to be a turnover on downs.
Man, Cam Cornett came off the edge like a screaming demon that time. McConkey pressured immediately, had to roll out left. He had nowhere else to go. Great defense by the Hilltoppers. Man, what a first half.
Defense has been really good.
It also wins championships.
Oh,
Aaron.
does it?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
That's what they tell us anyway, right?
Yes.
Oh, sorry, St. Louis Rams, Kansas City Chiefs.
Onalaska takes over at their own 23-yard line, 3:24 to go to try to get a score and extend their 7-6 lead. Handoff, Cornett right up the middle with a head of steam, and he's tackled about the 30-yard line, tackled by Trevor Arntz.
9 of West Salem. That happens to be Trevor Arntz.
So 7-yard gain on first down for Cornett.
How about the contact by those two on that play? Oh my goodness. You can hear it up here.
Could you?
Yeah.
Back to those hearing aids
What?
that we need.
Oh.
Under 3 to go, second
Some
quarter.
kid rolling down the hill up there.
He's distraught. No meat.
Yeah,
no
I would be.
grills.
That's what I would do. Be
Cole in the
rolling down
shotgun
hill.
throws a bubble screen to the outside. It is caught by Tyson Hughes. Picks up the first down, tackled at the 39-yard line. A gain of 9.
You know, I'm surprised that that's the first time we've called Tyson Hughes' name so far this season, as he's going to get a little bit more opportunity to show off his athletic ability. A guy that's considered a weapon. I know Yash really wants to utilize his talents.
Yeah, a kid that's been hurt the last couple years a lot.
Unfortunately.
Hasn't
We've been
able
hearing
to-
about him
Yep.
since he was a freshman.
Yep. They used him on the back end on defense and now able to do a little bit on offense at the wide receiver position.
Corner blitz.
Cole will hand off in the I form to Cam Cornett. He's got some room, spinning away from tacklers and wrestled forward up to the 36-yard line. Big time gain on first down. It's a gain of 15.
Great run by Cornett, right behind that center right guard combination block, and a good job getting to the second level. And you got to block Arntz, and that's what they did that time.
Another first down, ball at the 43-yard line. 44-yard line, handoff, Kason Stetler, and this time he's bottled up, just crossing the 45 up to the 44. Gain of 2.
Guess who? Trevor Arntz. I tell you what, when you talk about linebackers in the Cooley region, he's got to be at the top of the list. Of course, we did see a young freshman, ZSH. Our ZSH from Bangor is pretty good, too.
Under center again for Cole. 70 seconds to go in the half. He'll turn, fake a handoff, roll out left. Looking to throw, he just dumps it off to Chanel, who takes a huge hit. Luke Baginski is fired up after that hit. Back to the original line of scrimmage.
I don't know if Cole didn't see it, but he had Bennett Fenico, I believe, 30, wide open. No one was around him at the second level. So
Jackson Egan.
Was it Egan? Yeah, he was wide open down there, though. He just missed it.
And West Salem wants the timeout with 38 seconds. Maybe want to talk over this third down. So we'll be back in a quick 30 seconds. Onalaska's got a third down when we come back.
The Prescription Center Pharmacy has moved from La Crosse to West Salem. The Prescription Center is now located in the same building as West Salem Health Mart Pharmacy on Highway 16, just across from Linda's Bakery. This compounding pharmacy is able to create medications specifically for you, your family, and your pets. The same great service and staff are still available. The only thing that's changed is the address. Call 608-788-4500 to learn how your compounding pharmacist can help you, your family, and your pets.
Place to meet your family and friends before and after the game in downtown West Salem's Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill. They also have made from scratch daily lunch specials. You can find them on Facebook. Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill in downtown West Salem. 3rd and 8 for the Hilltoppers. Ball at the West Salem 44 with 38 seconds to go in our second quarter. Cole's in the pistol formation, fakes a handoff, throws a bubble screen to Hughes. He's got some space, and he is tackled down across the 35, and he's going to pick up the first down.
Well-designed screenplay by the Hilltoppers. That was very nicely ran.
11-yard gain for Hughes. They're going to go in the hurry up. Only 24 seconds to go. Cole, pistol formation, rolls out right, flag on the play. He throws across the middle. It's caught by Chenault, and he will be wrestled down at the 18-yard line. We'll see what that flag's about. Legal formation, most likely.
Yeah, or an illegal shift.
Up in the air and softly coming down. And the penalty is...
Yep, illegal formation on the
Good call, Aaron.
Hilltoppers. That is their 5th penalty of the first half. 40 yards they have lost. It's going to back them up. They're going to have trouble here to score. They got one timeout left, but the clock runs now. And they're going to spike it.
And the Hilltoppers down the ball, saving the clock. It's second down and 15 with 9 seconds remaining in the first half.
So they likely have 2 plays left because they've got a timeout. 9 seconds to go.
Come on, Yash.
You get about 8 seconds to run this play.
Annexation of Puerto Rico. Let's go. Never seen it live.
Ball is at the 38.
Aaron, you've ever seen Little Giants?
Probably a long time ago. I don't remember much about it. I know you want that play to be run at some point.
I do.
Cole's in the pistol. He's going to roll right, looking to throw. Still looking. He'll fire down the sideline. It is intercepted. It is picked off at the 10-yard line.
Yeah, great play back there.
Can't quite tell who it is over there who made the interception.
25.
I think it was number 26, Owen Hatch.
Owen Hatch is what Goody thinks, so we'll go with Goody. Because we don't have a 25 on our roster here.
Yeah.
But West Salem takes over nonetheless.
West Salem will take over with 0.7 seconds left. Yeah, they couldn't have just used that final 0.7 off the clock here. Guess they're going to
go right into the locker room with it. Who knows?
The play. We'll see what they want to do. And I think they're just going to kneel, and they will. So that will be the end of the first half. That was something after a couple of early scores, nothing after. The defenses have taken over. 7-6, West Salem trails at the break after they couldn't get the extra point to go through. St. Joseph Equipment offers new and used farm equipment in Norwalk, Richland Center, and St. Joseph's Ridge. With inventory from popular brands such as Case IH, New Holland, Massey Ferguson, Kubota, and many more. Check them out at stjosephequipment.com. We'll be back with the halftime coverage after this on ESPN.
The Prescription Center Pharmacy has moved from La Crosse to West Salem. The Prescription Center is now located in the same building as West Salem Health Mart Pharmacy on Highway 16, just across from Linda's Bakery. This compounding pharmacy is able to create medications specifically for you, your family, and your pets. The same great service and staff are still available. The only thing that's changed is the address. Call 608-788-4500 to learn how your compounding pharmacist can help you, your family, and your pets.
So what could be better than them doing everything from assembling your new grill to delivering it straight to your front door? At Ace of Holman, they'll do both, from a Big Green Egg or a Weber grill. With football finally back, what a perfect time to reset with a brand new grill at Ace of Holman. You pick it out, Sean and his crew at Ace will assemble and deliver right to your house. Not exactly something the big box stores and Amazon can do. Hey, it's football season and your one-stop shop, Ace of Holman, Holman Drive.
Man, it is really coming down out there. You might want to slow down.
Hey, this is a four-wheel drive. It can handle this downpour.
I told you to slow down.
Honey, are you okay?
I'm fine, but our vehicle sure is a mess.
No matter how it happens, for expert repair of your vehicle, there's just one place to go. Adrenaline Auto Body of West Salem. Derek will deal with your insurance company, making repairing your vehicle simple, easy, and hassle-free. When this happens, the place to take your vehicle for expert body repair is Adrenaline Auto Body of West Salem.
At Ultra, we believe in financial health and that good habits start early. Learning how to save and spend responsibly can make a big difference in a child's life and yours. Give your child the independence they want with Ultra's Live Your Life Spend account. It's a free account designed for money-savvy teens and young adults with all the extra features you'll love. No minimum balance and no monthly fees. Free online and mobile banking, plus cashback debit card rewards. Ultra Federal Credit Union, helping you live your best life.
It's finally here. Football. The fall season. Last-minute projects before winter. And Bobcat of the Coulee region has the equipment you need to get it done. skid steers, mini excavators, compact tractors, or whatever else you might need for your to-do list this fall. Let Bobcat of the Coulee region help you master that list with Bobcat's industry-leading equipment. As you dig into your project, stop at Bobcat of the Coulee region or bobcatofthecouleeregion.com.
Crossroads Ice Cream Parlor is proud to be one of the official game day sponsors of Coulee Region Sports. Every Friday, present your student ID and get $1 off your purchase. And for our local celebrities, players, show up in your jersey after the game and enjoy an exclusive free kid scoop of your choice. But remember, this sweet deal is only on Fridays. So come celebrate the wins with us at Crossroads Ice Cream Parlor, and let's start a tradition where the fun never stops.
Hi, it's James from Food Dudes in Holman, back again. Everybody seems to have a weekly special, but here at Food Dudes, we sort of go next level. We've ran over 90 weekly specials and haven't duplicated one yet. From the Big Country Breakfast Sand, to the Gambino Panino, to the very popular Sweet Mother of Garlic Parm. So when you stop at Food Dudes, try our weekly special, which likely means something you've never tried before and definitely something you'll absolutely love.
Food Dudes, Holman, fresh food fast.
With DriveUltra.org, you're in the driver's seat. Ultra Federal Credit Union giving you the information you need to make smart choices and get into the car you love. Ultra Federal Credit Union, it's where you belong. Will your furnace make it through another heating season? Now is the time to upgrade to an Armstrong air system from Rish Heating and Air Conditioning in West Salem. Call them at 786-2676.
You know, that's probably going to be our next investment at the house. Is probably a new system.
Oh, you got to call Rish.
I know.
Right now. No, I'm saying right.
Hey,
no.
Don't pressure me, okay? I'm a middle-class American. I'm trying to save my money for other things. I don't need this pressure.
Right. If you are listening on our radio station right now, 105.5, or on our app, you can, and you want to watch the game, you can. Go to our YouTube channel, or on the app, you can find the way to watch there as well. So if you'd rather watch, or if you don't want to watch and you just listen, then you can stay on the radio.
You have your preference.
As the screen says, we're at halftime. Onalaska leads 7-6. The difference is West Salem botched their snap on the extra point.
Yeah, and a little bit more mistakes, I think, than what we're accustomed to from both of these teams early. And, again, that's with a lot of inexperience and both of these teams with new pieces to the puzzle that are kind of getting their first full action. I mean, I'm sure that, they got in on special teams and plays from time to time. But, you have to say that both these teams are definitely showing a lot of determination to want to win this football game tonight. There's a lot of energy on the field. You can see it. There's a lot of energy in the stands tonight. And Drew McConkey, I think he's looked pretty good overall. He hasn't made a big mistake. Ian Cole, I think some reads that can be worked on, from his development, but that'll get there eventually with more game time. How about Cam Cornett tonight? I think he's looked fantastic. I think the Onalaska Hilltopper offensive line has looked fantastic, consistently moving the pile, getting to the second level, giving Cam that ability to utilize his vision to come off of that backside and do what he does well. And, on the other side, Luke Baginski has looked pretty good as a tailback. This is going to be a really good second half. And right now, I don't know what team is better. I really thought going into this with Salem was a little bit more on the edge as far as talent, but Onalaska's played pretty well. And, I really think if you keep the ball on the ground, if you're the Hilltoppers, you got a chance to win this game. If you put the ball in Cole's hands, though, at this point in his career and being young, I wouldn't want that situation, I think, if you're a fan of the Hilltoppers right now. Not to say he couldn't do it, but that's a lot on him, on his very first start. So keep the ball control going on the running attack if you're the Hilltoppers.
Yeah, both teams struggling to throw the ball. 40 yards for the Panthers, 30 for the Hilltoppers. Hilltoppers, though, 136 yards on the ground. 70 of those, Cam Cornett, as you mentioned. The Hilltoppers, 166 total yards compared to West Salem's 124. The Hilltoppers, though, hurting themselves. They've got 5 penalties. They've lost 2 turnovers, a fumble, and an interception. That's what's kept it close here. 7-6 is the lead for the Hilltoppers. Crossroads Bar and Grill is your one-stop shop for award-winning burgers and an ice cream selection of 24 flavors. Come and find us in the Timbers building at 426 2nd Avenue South in Onalaska, Crossroads Bar and Grill. And the Prescription Center Pharmacy, now located in the same building as West Salem Health Mart Pharmacy on Highway 16. This compounding pharmacy able to create medications specifically for you, your family, and your pets. Call 608-788-4500.
Hey, sneaky good wings too at Crossroads. Sneaky good.
Hey, there
I'm telling you, I'm a wing snob, as my wife calls me, and there's usually only 2 places I go. Crossroads has become in my top 3.
There you go. There you go. Big endorsement from Scotty there as we go into the break. Think about heading down to Crossroads and getting some wings. 7-6, Onalaska in front on ESPN La Crosse 105.5. Streaming live on YouTube. You can find us on our app.
So what could be better than them doing everything from assembling your new grill to delivering it straight to your front door? At Ace of Holman, they'll do both, from a Big Green Egg or a Weber grill. With football finally back, what a perfect time to reset with a brand new grill at Ace of Holman. You pick it out, Sean and his crew at Ace will assemble and deliver right to your house. Not exactly something the big box stores and Amazon can do. Hey, it's football season and your one-stop shop, Ace of Holman, Holman Drive.
G&T Heating and Air Conditioning customers have a way with words.
Jeff and I decided to build our own house, and it was really important for us to choose subcontractors that were trustworthy and reliable and work with our schedule to get the job done in a timely manner.
We went with G&T because they're a local family-owned business, they have a great reputation, and we knew they'd get the job done.
Whenever I get asked who I would recommend for an HVAC specialist, hands down, I always recommend G&T.
3 things that come to my mind with G&T is they have quality work, great communication, and reasonable prices.
Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling Service, serving the Cooley region since 1983.
Dad has always taught to us service, satisfaction, the customer is always right.
If our drivers create the mess, they know enough that they clean it up. Our container lids are always shut, containers are always in a neat, orderly fashion, and we take pride in that.
We feel that's our customer. It's our waste. It's our container. It's got to get done. We can do whatever we can to make that happen.
Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling Service, serving the Cooley region.
Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill in downtown West Salem. It's the place to meet your friends before and after sporting events.
Dave Hunt here. We pride ourselves on being a family establishment. Hunter's Last Chance is a place you can bring the whole family before the game, after the game, or anytime. Enjoy our delicious burgers, sandwiches, and pizzas.
Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill, downtown West Salem. Stop in for their made-from-scratch daily lunch specials. Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill, serving up the best burgers around downtown West Salem.
Do you own a business, or do you maybe manage a business? Talk with Sherry at Noble Insurance in Onalaska. Noble Insurance specializes in business insurance, from larger commercial firms to banks to contractors, or much smaller businesses with only a few employees. As for the rest of us, we could all use some help from time to time on home, auto, or even life insurance. From a new home to a new teen driver, or even operating a business, Sherry can help you. Noble Insurance, just up the hill, Main Street, Onalaska.
Hey, it's Trevor from North Country Steak Buffet. We understand this time of year can be busy and overwhelming with back-to-school prep and sports underway. But everybody's got to eat. Check out our Thursday menu, from our savory Korean pepper pork ramen noodles to our homemade fried rice. If you're looking for more home style, we also have our delicious meatloaf, mashed potatoes and gravy, and green beans. So check us out on Thursdays 4 to 8 and leave with a smile. North Country Steak Buffet at 2526 Rose Street, La Crosse.
Car accidents happen. Adrenaline Auto Body of West Salem knows you want it fixed fast, you want it fixed right. They deal with insurance. Get your car back on time. Adrenaline Auto Body, located 481 West Avenue North, West Salem. You got some scores at halftime.
Yes, we have a few to pass along here at the half. Aquinas up 8-6 over Prairie du Chien. Holman up 10-6 at the half over Medford right now. How about this score? Sparta over 26-0 over Black River Falls at the half. A couple other ones. Actually, one more to pass along. Mondovi and GET tied at 8 at the half right now.
You can find all of the final scores. 18 area teams are in action tonight. You can find all those after our broadcast.
How do you do that, Aaron?
Well, just tune in to ESPN La Crosse 105.5, ESPNLacrosse.com. Use our app. All of ways you can listen to John Papadopoulos.
It's that guy right there.
The Festival Foods postgame show.
Right.
Yeah, so immediately following us, you can listen to all the scores, the stats, some coaches' interviews as well. You can listen to Scotty talk about tonight's game as well on the Festival Foods postgame show.
I hope they keep it on.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a good discussion last night, John and I thought.
You
know.
did.
Yeah.
We'll have another one tonight. 7-6 our score. Onalaska leads West Salem. We'll take a break. We'll have the second half coming up next on ESPN La Crosse.
Hey, it's Trevor from North Country Steak Buffet. We understand this time of year can be busy and overwhelming with back-to-school prep and sports underway. But everybody's got to eat. Check out our Thursday menu from our savory Korean pepper pork ramen noodles to our homemade fried rice. If you're looking for more home style, we also have our delicious meatloaf, mashed potatoes and gravy, and green beans. So check us out on Thursdays 4 to 8 and leave with a smile. North Country Steak Buffet at 2526 Rose Street, La Crosse.
Hi, it's Chris Riggles with RE/MAX Results. With interest rates at their highest in over a decade, the housing market has become a lot more complex. Yet, homeowners are still selling their homes for the highest prices we've ever seen. If you're looking to sell or buy, give me a call or visit OnalaskaRealty.com. I'd be happy to explain the positives and negatives of the market and if it's the right time for you.
Visit OnalaskaRealty.com.
If you keep turning up the thermostat and you just aren't getting warmer, maybe you need a new furnace. Call Rish Heating and Air Conditioning, your Armstrong air dealer, and experience warm comfort throughout your house. Upgrade to a money-saving, energy-efficient, and reliable Armstrong air system. If your existing furnace is leaving you in the cold, it's time to call Rish Heating. They'll solve your heating problems. Depend on your Armstrong air dealer to keep you comfortable year-round. Rish Heating and Air Conditioning, downtown West Salem. Call them at 786-2676.
St. Joseph Equipment in Norwalk has a full lineup of proven Bobcat equipment, helping you power through the most challenging jobs and toughest projects to get more done. Stop into St. Joseph Equipment in Norwalk to demo the latest in compact track loaders, skid steer loaders, excavators, and compact tractors from the leader in compact equipment. The factory-trained technicians at St. Joseph Equipment can provide the regular service that keeps your equipment running strong. St. Joseph Equipment, proud to be your authorized Bobcat dealer in Norwalk. 3-in-1 Construction, the name to remember for all of your drywall, metal framing, or painting projects. You see, 3-in-1 Construction specializes in 3 things: drywall, metal framing, and painting. If you have any one of those projects in mind, whether it be residential or commercial, call 3-in-1 Construction at 608-317-8615 or email Jared at 3in1construction.net. Contact 3-in-1 Construction for all of your drywall, metal framing, or painting projects. They're located next to the post office downtown West Salem.
Don't let banking be stressful. Union State Bank is a family-owned bank at the forefront of technology. Our mobile app lets you manage your finances on your time. Deposit a check, pay bills, manage your debit card, transfer funds, and receive real-time alerts. We bring banking to the palm of your hand so you can easily track your account wherever life takes you. At one of our locations or on the go, Union State Bank puts you first. Union State Bank, where customers and community come first. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The Prescription Center Pharmacy has moved from La Crosse to West Salem. The Prescription Center is now located in the same building as West Salem Health Mart Pharmacy on Highway 16, just across from Linda's Bakery. This compounding pharmacy is able to create medications specifically for you, your family, and your pets. The same great service and staff are still available. The only thing that's changed is the address. Call 608-788-4500 to learn how your compounding pharmacist can help you, your family, and your pets.
Whether you're looking to buy or sell, Chris Riggles with RE/MAX in Onalaska would love to talk with you. Contact Chris with RE/MAX in Onalaska. We are in Onalaska for our opening Friday night game. The Hilltoppers lead West Salem 7-6 after one half of play. Hilltoppers kick it away from right to left here to begin the half. Jackson Egan will do the kicking off, and that's a line drive, spiraling kick, caught over the head by Baginski. He'll try to return it up the middle. Now he'll speed up, and he will get up to about the 30-yard line. Pretty good return for Baginski, up to the 29, they'll mark it.
Yeah, not too bad right there. And waiting for the wedge to develop, and got a couple extra yards, but decent return. We'll see if West Salem can start off the second half moving the football a little bit better. I felt like that first drive they did very well, and then after that just really kind of hit the brakes a little bit. And you know, you can't be afraid to let these young quarterbacks make mistakes, and let's see if they unleash McConkey a little bit more here.
Well, he's in the shotgun with trips right to begin the half. He will keep it himself on the read option. Good decision, as he'll pick up a good chunk of about 7 yards.
Yeah, really good decision. Very unexpected. I'm sure Onalaska wasn't expecting that on the first play.
Mark up at the 37-yard line.
You don't think these coaches do what Mark McCarthy used to do in like script like the first 50 plays?
Oh, yeah. No. Nope, I would say probably not. I don't know if they run 50 plays on offense. Hilltoppers jumped.
Bold prediction, McCarthy will not have a job after this season.
Even if he wins the Super Bowl.
They will not win the Super Bowl. I don't think they're going to make the playoffs, personally.
That's what you think.
I know. That is what I think.
That's why you told us.
That's right.
So first down on the penalty. Sixth penalty of the night for Onalaska. That's not typical of an Onalaska football team. The kicking tee.
Safety first,
on there,
ladies and gentlemen.
On ball at the 42-yard line now. For West Salem, first down. McConkey will throw. Bubble screen left. That's high for Pontius.
Holy smokes.
Could not bring it down despite being the tall athlete he is. Probably about 6'4", 6'5",
Yeah,
Pontius.
they list him at 6'5" on the program, and you have to say he's pretty close to it.
Good athlete, plays down on the post and on the basketball team, started last year, likely going to again this year.
I'd say that's a lock. I don't know about likely. Aaron.
Yeah. Hey, you never know.
That's true. I mean,
McConkey will hand off to Baginski this time. Somehow finds enough space to pick up 10 yards, and they're going to mark him just short, I think.
Yeah, good, tough
They're going to
running.
give it to him. 10 yards on the dot for Baginski.
Yeah, great tough running there by Baginski. Couple arm tackles, breaks through.
Didn't look like there was a lot of room there.
Landon Mitlig checking in here too, Aaron.
Trips right for the Panthers as they give it to Baginski again, cutting up the middle, crossing the 45, up to the 44-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4.
Demarion Blackdeer is a big man to move, and that time he really did a good job of closing that down so Baginski couldn't get that second effort. And that's a guy, 67, that we're going to have to watch this year for the Hilltoppers, because I think he's going to make a big impact as the season goes on.
He's on the left side, defensive tackle for Onalaska. Big man in the middle.
He's a guy Warren Sapp would love. Let's just put it that way.
Trips right again for the Panthers. Lone receiver left It's going to be a speed option. McConkey keeps it for himself, finds some space, and crosses the first down marker up to the 35-yard line. Gain of 9 for McConkey.
Yeah.
Another first down.
Good methodical drive here for West Salem. McConkey seems to be calming down a little bit, kind of settling into the game now.
It's tough to run the speed option.
It is.
And as a quarterback, knowing what decision to make on the fly. Right, you make up the decision reading the defenders.
Man, I'm trying to think of, option quarterbacks that stand out to me, but Scott Frost from Nebraska, he was really good at the option back when I was starting to watch football when I was younger. Didn't do good for the Packers, though.
They're going to go a reverse pitch to Baginski with a couple blockers out in front of him. Baginski making a couple moves inside the 20, cuts back again, down the middle of the field, still on his feet, and he is down to the 5-yard line. Luke Baginski showing off his athleticism.
Now that is how you set that up, Aaron, right here. Look at the two blockers, the center, there Arntz in the center out there, picking up wide receivers and throwing them around like crazy. That's how you do it.
29-yard gain, the 4th first down of the drive for the Panthers, and they are at the 6-yard line, 1st and goal. 7-6 Onalaska leads with 8:30 to go in our 3rd quarter.
How often do you see a double pull? You know what I mean?
Yep.
That's pretty good right there. That's some good athletes up front.
Under center, Baginski hands off. Trevor Arntz pushing forward, leans in, touchdown! West Salem, the left guard Trevor Arntz back to his old roots at running back, and he is in to give the Panthers the lead.
Simple trap play, giving it to Arntz right here. And like you said, let the big dog eat, right? Just pushes the pile into the end zone.
See if the Panthers want to go for 2. It looks like they will.
I think they should.
Big time drive by the Panthers.
Yeah, that's
take the lead.
How you come out of halftime right there.
Under center again, Baginski with Arntz in the backfield. They're going to give it to Arntz again, and he is virtually untouched for 2. And the Panthers take a 7-point lead, 14-7. With 8:16 to go in our 3rd quarter. Onalaska's possession coming up next on ESPN La Crosse 105.5 and streaming live on YouTube.
Crossroads Ice Cream Parlor is proud to be one of the official game day sponsors of Cooley Region Sports. Every Friday, present your student ID and get $1 off your purchase. And for our local celebrities, players, show up in your jersey after the game and enjoy an exclusive free kid scoop of your choice. But remember, this sweet deal is only on Fridays. So come celebrate the wins with us at Crossroads Ice Cream Parlor, and let's start a tradition where the fun never stops.
Hot steaks and burgers straight off the grill, pork chops, chicken, and North Country Steak Buffet's fresh salad bars, the largest in La Crosse. North Country
Big
Steak
salad
Buffet.
bar.
Check out the large selection of grills and lawnmowers. Stop in at Asa Holman, pick one out, and Asa Holman will assemble it and deliver straight to your front door. Asa Holman, Holman Drive.
It's probably my favorite place to go in Holman.
Yeah, because you got to get all that bird seed that you love to get.
Yeah, the bird seed, the bird suet. We've adapted the suet.
Okay.
Yep. And of course, again, the great selection of grilling rubs and marinades that they have at Asa Holman.
The Gospel, you say?
Oh, the Gospel is the best rub I've ever had. It's very good.
Kickoff is away by McConkey. Returned at the 6. They will go with the reverse to Stetler here. And he's got some room up the left sideline before McConkey pushes him out at the 40. Casey Stetler's been pretty impressive in his few touches tonight.
Yeah, he has. That was a good block to set that up on the outside right there. And for a second, I thought he might spring it, but good pursuit by West Salem special teams. That could have been a big play for Onalaska.
I'm going to move him back about 7 yards. I'm going to say he stepped out at the 33.
Yeah, it looked pretty close to the sideline when he was at our vantage point here.
Well, the Hilltoppers got to answer.
Right.
14-7, West Salem in the lead. They've scored on both of their first possessions of each half now. 8:09 to go in our 3rd quarter. Opening Friday night of high school football here in Wisconsin.
Oh,
and a weird
what do we got
formation.
going on
Just
here?
3 linemen now.
Maybe it's time.
For the Hilltoppers. They're going to go with a quick screen over on the left side. Catch is made by Luke Siegel. He's got some space. Cuts back the middle of the field. 35. Cuts back again. Right side of the field. One man to beat is Trevor Arns. Siegel along the right side at the 10. And he is tackled down by Arns. Flag comes in late for a block in the back on the run.
Yep, and that's unfortunate right there.
Now Tyson Hughes comes up limp on that right ankle.
Yep, Hughes is, that's unfortunate. You got to hope that he's okay with the injury history. But man, this is a big flag right here. Really unnecessary too.
Yeah.
You have the big play. You don't need to do that.
So it is an illegal block in the back on Onalaska.
It's during the run though, so it's better than, you know, as instead of the play developing.
The ball will be at 28.
Huge play for the Hilltoppers.
There's a 50-yard catch and run by Luke Siegel. Cole will now run the quarterback draw, and he is tackled in the backfield. First one in there, Landon Micklig.
Yeah, Micklig, really good read on that play, and it looked like Cole thought about pitching that ball. I don't know if you noticed that, Aaron. He looked over at his back, but a good decision to hold on to that. So it was almost like they were going to try and run the speed option as well.
Second and 12 here for the Hilltoppers. Under center is Cole. They're going to hand it off to Stetler. Nearly bobbled the handoff, and it's blown up in the backfield. First one back there, Nick Griffin. He got some help as well from a couple other Panthers.
Yeah, Griffin got in there immediately, like you said, Aaron. But here's the thing. Another slow developing handoff from the quarterback to the running back. You got to get back there faster and get the ball out, because these defensive linemen are going to read that and react immediately. And after the big play, Onalaska going the wrong way.
Yeah, they got all the way down to the 13, a block in the back, moved them back to the 28. They've gone back 5 yards from there. Ball at the 33, 3rd and 15. Under center's Cole. Receiver right, receiver left, couple of tight ends in there. They're going to fake the handoff. He's caught in the backfield. He flips it forward, incomplete. Landon Micklig in there again. Nick Griffin was not far behind, and it'll be 4th and 15.
Great call on the blitz that time by West Salem. And again, the years of experience that Bob Gorniak has coaching a defense, that was a smart call to fluster this young quarterback, Ian Cole. And now, got to be go for it territory, you would think.
Again, kind of that awkward territory. 33-yard line, 4th and 15. Clearly can't kick a field goal. Don't really want to punt it from here. But it's tough to go for it on 4th and 15. They're going to do it, though, with 6:07 to go
confusion here with
quarter.
the receivers, Aaron.
Lone receiver right, trips out to the left in the pistol formation. Cole looking to throw left. Under pressure again, steps up, still looking to throw. He'll fire, and it is incomplete. Noah Chenault can't bring it in.
Yeah, fans want a flag, but the ball was already touched by the receiver, so there's no flag on that play.
Yep, once the ball's touched, you can do what you want with a wide receiver, as long as, obviously not a differently illegal play, but you can hang on to him. And it's incomplete, turnover on down. So after the 50-yard screen play, Hilltoppers cannot convert.
I do have to say good job by young Ian Cole to get out of pressure, though, and make a throw on that play, because it looked like he was going to get sacked.
Well, the West Salem defense certainly turned it up after that screen play. They're in the backfield quite a bit there. And now the Panthers will look to drive and extend their lead. Handoff, Baginski along the right side.
Nice
looking
blocking.
to cut it all the way outside the numbers, cut back inside, picks up the first down, stays on his feet, and it's going to take 4 or 5 these Hilltoppers to take him down as he's still moving forward up to the 41-yard line.
Baginski showing a lot of second effort, third effort, fourth effort on that run, and good blocking downfield by the Panthers. And they can smell blood in the water here, Aaron.
Baginski's he's big, but he's not the biggest of kids, but he is hard to take down. That was 5-6 defenders trying to take him down.
It was impressive.
Usually get the big bruiser types there.
Felt
not
like
the guys
I got
who used to play quarterback.
I felt like I got like a shield armor like upgrade in like an RPG watching that.
Trips right on the short side of the field here.
I don't even play those games.
McConkey drops straight back
Look
to
out.
throw. He's going to fire left side, looking for the lone receiver. Pass interference is going to get called as Pontius went up for it.
But who's it on? That's the
Tristan
question.
Moling was in defense.
The ball was a little underthrown, and I know Pontius is a big guy, but he made contact with the defender going for the football. So this could go either way.
Refs are converging. It is offensive pass interference on Carter Pontius.
It's a good call. And I know some of the West Salem faithful not happy, but Pontius can't make contact with the defender even though the ball's underthrown.
He does have the right to go back and get it.
He does, but you can't push off the defender. Sure. And you could clearly see he used his forearm for separation.
But he can go back and get it if he doesn't do
Yes.
that. Yep.
Yes, he has that right.
Yeah.
You are correct. Aaron, you are
No,
absolutely
you are
correct.
No, you are correct.
Thanks.
You're welcome. It is a 15-yard penalty.
That's a big penalty for West Salem, too.
Be first and 25 all the way back at the 44-yard line. The West Salem 44.
Now, if I'm West Salem here, take a breath and compose yourself and get back to what's working.
Now they're going to move the football back over towards the right hash. The trips are over to the top of the screen now for the Panthers. First and 25. McConkey fakes a screen. Now he's under pressure. Gets away from it. Looking. He'll dump it over the top for Campbell. It's intercepted. Outstanding defense by Noah Chenault. Found the ball, and a turnover.
That was a beautiful play by Noah Chenault. He just read what McConkey was doing, and he flanked out with the receiver. McConkey thought he had a big play going down the field as Spencer Campbell was running down. And there's Noah Chenault for a big interception for Onalaska. And just when you thought West Salem was going to take this game over, Onalaska gets a huge turnover.
Just had to lead him a little more. He probably had him.
If he would have floated it over the top, I think he would have had him. But Chenault, with his athleticism, did a really good job of getting back on that play.
First and 10 for the Hilltoppers now. 5 minutes to go, third quarter. Cole under center, turns, hands it off. Running forward, Carter Johnson, but not really much there. Maybe a yard.
Yeah, good job by the interior of the West Salem defense. Santiago Ramirez Doherty was in on that play. Say that name 3 times fast. But he's another guy that I know that the coaches are very high on in West Salem. Sawyer Brennigan in as well.
Second and 9 now. Ball at the 35. Triangle trips formation for the Hilltoppers on the near side. Cole under center turns, and he looked the wrong way on the handoff, and he is sacked. A trio of Panthers in. Landon Micklig is in there, as well as Miles Olson. Also in there that time was big 79 Sawyer Brennigan.
I tell you, the inexperience is evident here, and with all the leadership that the Hilltoppers are used to at the signal caller role, I mean, there's going to be some growing pains for Ian Cole, and he's going to figure it out. But, those are some of the things you just got to shake off and just learn from.
Back to 3rd and 14 now for the Hilltoppers. Going backwards a lot here in the third quarter. Pistol formation. Cole, screen play to Chenault. He catches, makes Arntz miss, makes another man miss, still on his feet, moving forward. Tackle down, ball's loose, fumble. A big pile at about the 38-yard line, and Onalaska hangs on to it, but it'll be 4th down and 7 yards at their own 38. Let's see what they want to do here. Likely punting territory.
I was going to say, I would punt in this situation. You have a whole other quarter yet on top of this. Great effort by Chenault, though.
They're going to go for it, or at least show that they're going to go for it.
Maybe a
4th and
pooch.
6. Cole in the pistol. He'll take the snap, roll out right. They're going to go for it. They fire, and it is caught. Noah Chenault coming back to the football just enough. Picks up the 1st down at the 46.
Great job by Onalaska's offensive line, firing off and getting good pocket there for Ian Cole. Good design rollout play. That's how you do it right there. And the Hilltoppers now maybe getting a little confidence.
Back-to-back 8-yard catches. Gets the 1st down for the Hilltoppers. Huge 4th down conversion with 2:30 to go. Ball at the 46, their own 46. Under center for Cole. Sends Hughes in motion left to right. They are going to hand it off. Here's Stetler trying to bounce it outside. He broke a tackle initially in the backfield.
He ain't getting away from
by
Trevor
Isaiah
Arntz.
Locke, and then, yep, you're right.
Yeah.
Arntz came in and got him.
Arntz, a good technique on that play coming off of that stiff arm, and that was a good effort. And I tell you, Kason Stetler's showing some really good ability. However, man, Trevor Arntz is just a machine. It's like when you see that big ribeye steak in front of you, that thing's getting gobbled up. That's what a running back is to Trevor Arntz.
I haven't seen Cam Cornett in this second half yet. Maybe part of it is what you mentioned earlier with that shoulder when he was walking off. Good run up the middle this time for Carter Johnson. He gets up right near the 1st down marker. 45-yard line. They'll mark him a yard shy of a 1st down.
Yeah, right behind the center and right guard that time. No, overall, this offensive line for the Hilltoppers has played pretty well.
3rd and 1 coming up on a minute to go, 3rd quarter. 14-7. West Salem leads Onalaska here. Opening night of the high school football season. Cole turns, hands off to Irwin.
Nice
fullback
cut
dive.
back.
Couple of cuts. He's looking shifty out there.
I was going to
as
say.
He crosses the 35 up to the 33.
I thought I was watching Mike Allstott there for a minute. Remember him?
Oh, yeah.
Pulling Jeeps and tires in the driveway.
I'm not that young. I remember Mike Allstott.
Yeah.
Up to the 34 he
greatest
goes.
fullback to ever play football, period. Not even close.
1st and 10, 34-yard line.
He was a man that legitimately scared me.
Cam Cornett's trying to loosen up that left hamstring down on the sideline. He doesn't look
wants
like
to
he can
play.
quite do it.
Yeah.
Cole, screen out to the right. Caught by Hughes on the move. And he is tackled down from behind by Will Schmidt. Inside the 30 up to about the 26-yard line.
I do like the play calling on this drive by Onalaska. They're not putting too much pressure on Ian. They're letting him kind of run some, timing plays and get his feet underneath him, a little bit more confidence. And I think they're going to let this go to the 4th quarter here.
They are indeed. End of the 3rd quarter. West Salem scores in the 3rd. They got a 2-point conversion as well to make it 14-7 as we head to our final 12 minutes of the week 1 of the high school football season. We'll see if Onalaska can mount a comeback on ESPN La Crosse 105.5 and streaming live on YouTube.
Hi, it's James from Food Dudes in Holman, back again. Everybody seems to have a weekly special, but here at Food Dudes, we sort of go next level. We've ran over 90 weekly specials and haven't duplicated one yet. From the Big Country Breakfast Sand, to the Gambino Panino, to the very popular Sweet Mother of Garlic Parm. So when you stop at Food Dudes, try our weekly special, which likely means something you've never tried before and definitely something you'll absolutely love.
Food Dudes, Holman, fresh food fast. G&T Heating and Air Conditioning customers have a way with words.
Jeff and I decided to build our own house, and it was really important for us to choose subcontractors that were trustworthy and reliable and work with our schedule to get the job done in a timely manner.
We went with G&T because they're a local family-owned business. They have a great reputation, and we knew they'd get the job done.
Whenever I get asked who I would recommend for an HVAC specialist, hands down, I always recommend G&T.
3 things that come to my mind with G&T is they have quality work, great communication, and reasonable prices.
Back here at Onalaska High School, Onalaska is driving. Ball at the 27-yard line. They're trailing by 7. Cole hands off up the middle to Stetler, and he is wrapped up by a few Panthers. Miles Olson in there, as well as Mason Chambers, Isaiah Locke. The 2nd and 1. 3rd and 1, I should say. I formation again for the Hilltoppers. Trying to get a yard here. Turn, handoff Stetler along the left side. He's bottled up quickly right at the marker. Will they get it to him? I think they are, just by a bit. Yes, first down. He got it just enough for the first down.
Yeah, it looked like he got there. Good job by West Salem's defense, so they were quick to get in and penetrate on that play.
Reset the downs, 1st and 10. Under 11 minutes to go in our ball game. Cole fakes a handoff. Rolls out right, looking, fires across the middle. It is caught, a sliding grab by Pierce Summerfield. First down again, Hilltoppers.
Another rollout play, good design, right in the middle of the zone.
His first catch of the game for Summerfield brings it to 1st and goal at the 10. Hilltoppers threatening. Cole hands off. Stetler bouncing it outside, and he is tackled out of bounds at the 6 by Luke Baginski.
Power right, good job by Baginski to close, but looked like Stetler might be able to cut that back inside and get into the end zone that time. Stetler's look pretty good, though. I mean, it's kind of sad to not see Cam Cornett out there because they're a pretty good combination, really, with the vision and the speed.
Just seems like not worth the risk to put Cornett out there in week 1.
Thing is, though, he's your signal caller, too, at that middle linebacker spot on defense, so.
Pistol formation for Cole. He will roll out to the left, looking to throw into the flat, knocked down and high into the air. Great play on the end that time by Landon Micklig. That was a touchdown waiting to happen. Wide open on the flat was Pierce Summerfield.
Yeah, Micklig's had a couple big plays tonight, and none bigger than that one. That was just instinctive. And like you said, Aaron, he doesn't get his hands up, and West Salem's back on the board again, or Onalaska's back on the board again, excuse me. Great play by the West Salem defense.
3rd and goal from the 6.
Sawyer Brennigan once back in. He had one play out, now he's back.
Big man right in the middle of the defense for West Salem.
He is a very big man.
3rd and goal at the 6. Cole drops to throw, looking right, throws right, back of the end zone, going up, nearly coming down with it was Noah Chenault, but still over his jumping, reaching arm, and it's 4th and 6.
Good placement, just a little too high. I like what they're thinking where to put the ball in the back of the end zone.
And if you're going to miss too high, right? Otherwise, that would have been intercepted by Jackson Williams. 4th and goal at the 6, 10:08 to go. Big play here.
Huge.
See what Coach Yashinsky has drawn up. Cole, deep breath as he enters the pistol formation. Takes the snap, Fakes a throw, goes left, looking for a screen to Chenault. He's bottled up, and he pitches it backwards. And now trying to move forward is Hughes, and he can't go anywhere. Big 4th down stop for the West Salem defense.
Man, that's a huge play right there for the Panthers. And again, that's, inexperience and maybe, letting Ian Cole develop as a quarterback. I mean, normally when you have a Larson or a Skifton, you're going to let him sling it into the end zone in that play instead of running a screen.
A ball right back to the 6-yard line, rather 7-yard line. They lost one that time.
Iowa's defense needs a stop now. You can't let West Salem score coming down the field.
West Salem starts at their own 7-yard line here. $9:58 to go. They'd love to burn a lot of this clock off. Under center, Baginski hands it off and just pushing the pile forward across the 10. I believe that was Trevor Arntz.
It sure was.
At least every time that they go with Baginski under center, it's been Arntz.
Well, I mean, you think about that, Aaron. There's a lot more size there with Baginski and Arntz back there. And obviously you're using Baginski as a blocker.
Under center again, giving it right back to Arntz. And they're going to push the pile forward as bodies are flying all over the place. About 4 for Arntz, 3rd and 1. What are the odds they go back to him on 3rd and 1?
I would say 99.7%.
Probably pretty good.
About as high as a percentage that I'll be eating a frozen pizza when I get home tonight.
That sounds pretty good.
It does.
Well, Festival
I hope
Foods
my wife's
pizza.
not listening right now.
We'll be eating our Festival Foods pizzas while listening to the Festival Foods
Yes,
postgame show.
hey, that's where you got to get them.
Well, Baginski's back under center with Arntz in the backfield, and they're going to give it right back to him. And even though everyone knows what's coming, Arntz picks up 3 in the 1st down.
Yeah, but you got to stop it, right, Aaron?
Yep.
And Onalaska's got the guys up there to do it. They got some big guys moving around, but it's that offensive line for West Salem getting the initial push. I mean, it's who wins in that area. Cam Cornett's still trying to get loose down here. He really wants to get back in.
And the way he keeps holding that hamstring, I just don't think he's going to be able to get back in.
Definitely some frustration.
First and 10. Baginski pitches to Arntz now along the outside. He cuts back inside, still on his feet. Brennigan pushing him forward all the way up to the 34-yard line.
Trevor Arntz is going to log this game in his analog.
He's got to be tired by now.
Gain of 14 for Arntz. Usually the big bruiser goes outside for a big gain. I'm sure West Salem would love to do this all the way down the field and use up that clock.
Absolutely, and you got to think Coach Olson's thinking the same thing that you just alluded to.
Carter Pontius still the lone receiver on the near side, the wide side. Otherwise, really big bunch formation for the Panthers. They're going to give it right back to Arntz up the middle. A little less that time, but he crosses the 35 up to the 36. It'll be a gain of 3.
I'll tell you, his dad didn't have this much stamina, that's for sure.
That's Arntz again.
How often is your left tackle getting you big-time yardage down the stretch of a game on the ground?
His dad be looking for water break right now. Coach, water break.
Then he'd say, Scotty, I need you to go in at guard.
No, they would say no. They would say you stay right here and you just watch and learn. Just watch. That's what we need you to do. You're good at it. Continue to watch.
This time they're going to go from the shotgun with Baginski. They're going to motion Arntz and Steinmetz over to the right side of him now. And now,
timeout.
They ate away a game. They just did not get it off in time. They snapped it right as the flag was coming out. 5-yard penalty on the Panthers.
Yeah, really
Second
not
and 12.
Not the best place for it. especially when you got the momentum going on the ground, and now you put yourself in a 2nd and 12 here.
Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling Service has been serving the Cooley region since 1983. Hilltopper Refuse, proud sponsor of high school football. If you own or run a business, talk with Sherry at Noble Insurance. Noble specializes in business insurance. Can also help you with home and auto. Noble Insurance, just up the hill, Main Street in Onalaska. Shotgun here for the Panthers. Handed off with some space to run. Right up the middle. A lot of room for Baginski. And he picks up the first down, crossing the 45. Still on his feet, being pushed forward. And now, finally, the Hilltoppers get some momentum as he gets up to the 46-yard line.
Great run by Baginski. Good blocking up front by West Salem. And, man, they're just grounding and pounding right now.
His last 3 carries have gone for 29, 26, and 15 yards.
It's a pretty good night right there.
Halfway through this 4th quarter, Panthers up 7 with the ball. And they are grinding out the clock right now. They haven't even reached midfield. They've already picked up a trio of first downs on the drive. Here's another handoff to Baginski along the left side. Breaks some more tackles on the arms. He gives a stiff arm down the left sideline. He's in the clear, and he will be into the end zone just inside the pylon. Luke Baginski, 46 yards.
Great run by Baginski. How about this setup on the outside by his wide receivers blocking downfield for him? Great blocking. Good stiff arm to break away, and he had something to say to somebody on the way down, but that's a great touchdown run right there by Luke Baginski.
Make it 54 yards on the run. It was on the Onalaska, the West Salem side of the field. 54-yard touchdown for Luke Baginski. We'll update that stat now. His last 4 runs have gone 29, 26, 15, and 54 yards here in this second half.
I don't think there's an argument who the player of the game is if the score stays where it is.
Our Rural Mutual Insurance player of the game. Another botch snap on the extra point, and Baginski just falls on it. Or rather, Noel just falls on it. And for the second time tonight, the Panthers can't get the extra point process to be successful. So we will keep it at a 20-7 lead for the Panthers. Quick 30 seconds, and we will be back as Onalaska needs to cut into this deficit.
3-in-1 Construction, the name to remember for all of your drywall, metal framing, or painting projects. You see, 3-in-1 Construction specializes in 3 things: drywall, metal framing, and painting. If you have any one of those projects in mind, whether it be residential or commercial, call 3-in-1 Construction at 608-317-8615 or email Jared at 3in1construction.net. Contact 3-in-1 Construction for all of your drywall, metal framing, or painting projects. They're located next to the post office downtown West Salem.
The absolute best comfort food imaginable, from their grilled
Yes.
cheese melts, fresh burgers, and signature chicken sandwiches. Food Dudes in Holman. Fresh food fast.
Why do you pick the 4th quarter to do food ads?
Hey, how about this one? Bubbler.
I
the
like
antioxidant sparkling water that can boost, energize, and restore your balance.
It does. It's good stuff.
Kickoff
Thanks, Aaron.
from right to left and over end. Caught at the 11. And they're going to fake the reverse as Luke Siegel cuts upfield, breaks a couple tackles, and crosses the 25 up to about the 26-yard line. With 5:17 to go, Hilltoppers need 2 touchdown drives.
Yeah, it's kind of a big hill to climb here. Don't want to reference the yodeler again from The Price is Right, but we are in Hilltopper country. But Onalaska needs a couple big plays here, and you got to count on Ian Cole to get them for him. Let's see if the sophomore's up to the task here.
Well, they haven't necessarily unleashed him yet, but
No,
gonna have
it's been
to get
pretty
some
safe.
chunk plays.
Yeah, pretty safe play calling, I would agree with you.
Cole in the pistol. Takes the snap, looks right, Quick curl out to Summerfield. He catches it, and he will get to about the 33-yard line. Good chunk on first down. It'll be 2nd and 2.
One of the few experienced receivers on this roster. Tyson Hughes has not returned from what I could see. Aaron, have you seen him out there?
I don't think so.
So if Cornett and Hughes come out of this game being dinged up, that's pretty big for Anna.
Here's Cole, and he is sacked from behind. Ball loose. It's fumbled. There's a pile up. West Salem thinks they have it.
Yep, they do.
And they do. Miles Olson with the sack, the strip, and the recovery by Landon Micklig.
Man. Cole didn't even see him coming. He was looking downfield. He couldn't feel the pocket. Great play by Olson. Huge turnover late in this one. And if West Salem puts this one into the end zone, you might as well turn out the lights, I think.
So West Salem takes over at the Onalaska 30-yard line with 5 minutes to go. Beginski's under center. Arntz in the backfield. Very tight formation, and they're going to give it to Arntz. And they're just going to push the pile forward. I mean, Onalaska is trying everything they can to not allow him to go 3, 4, 5 yards, but that's just what he did.
I mean, at this point in the game, too, you got to think fatigue's a factor. And this Anna defense has been on the field quite a bit in the second half. And you look at that from that perspective, I mean, this offensive line of West Salem is licking their chops right now, I think.
West Salem has brought in their heaviest of packages here on these last 2 drives.
All they need to do now is put Sawyer Brennigan at fullback.
I got Brennan Steinmetz as their fullback, and it looks like they've got about 8 offensive linemen on the field.
It's crazy.
They're going to pitch it to Arntz along the right
Nice
side.
hole.
Finds a crease. Spins away from a tackle. Still on the move. Inside the 15 up to about the 13-yard line.
Running for some hard yards at a first down.
Yeah, it looks like Arntz may be getting a little tired now.
Oh, he's been practicing that left guard all year. Not to run.
I think Coach Olson said, like, right before the game, we got a couple plays for you, Trevor. Let's get ready.
Well, I'm sure he knew that at some point, if they wanted to run the clock, this would be the formation that they're going to. 7 offensive linemen, a fullback, and Trevor Arntz up the middle.
There you go. They got him this time.
They stopped him. Nick Putz came from behind to pull him backwards.
Yeah, good play by Putz, like you said. Really, the only way you're going to stop him is probably get him from behind and pull him backwards.
Give him 1. 2.
Yeah, don't question Goody, Aaron.
Yeah.
He hasn't started singing about the Miracle Mile yet, so.
Clock continues to run under 3 minutes now. 13-point Panther lead. They've got the ball at the 13-yard line. They're very content with using up a lot of the clock as they continue to go with their heavy formation. Baginski under center, turns, pitches to Arntz along the left side
Delayed
this time.
pitch. I like that call.
And he will run over to Fender. Runs over Tyson Hughes, who is now back in the game. And inside the 10, up to about the 7-yard line.
And that was a really good call. It was a delayed pitch to let the center kind of, catch that second level block, and that's exactly what it's designed for, and that's exactly where Arntz went. Good execution. That's what you learn standing on the sidelines and not playing in high school football.
Under 2 minutes now, 3rd and 3 for the Panthers. Handoff again. Arntz left side with some space. and they're going to mark him down at the 1-yard line.
I was going to say he didn't get in.
Of the touchdown, he got a first down on the play.
So 1st and goal at the 1.
Ball's on the 1.
See what the Panthers
I don't know if
want to do here.
Arndt scores this touchdown. We might have to give the big guy his due. I don't know. Yeah, they could.
And I don't know if Onalaska will call a timeout here at this point. If they wanted to knee.
Flag on the play.
Ryan Olson wanted a timeout. He is galloping down the sideline looking for a timeout, and they're not going to give him the timeout.
Huh.
Maybe the far side official is going to give it to him.
Yeah, I think I just read his lips that he was trying to call timeout.
Officials are in a conference now.
Yep,
And they're
timeout.
going to give him the timeout. So no delay a game. Timeout West Salem. And we will take a quick break. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line coming up when we come back on ESPN La Crosse 105.5 and streaming live on YouTube.
The Prescription Center Pharmacy has moved from La Crosse to West Salem. The Prescription Center is now located in the same building as West Salem Health Mart Pharmacy on Highway 16, just across from Linda's Bakery. This compounding pharmacy is able to create medications specifically for you, your family, and your pets. The same great service and staff are still available. The only thing that's changed is the address. Call 608-788-4500 to learn how your compounding pharmacist can help you, your family, and your pets.
Bobcat is your home for industry-leading equipment. As you dig into your fall project list, stop at Bobcat of the Coulee Region in Dressbach or visit bobcatofthecouleeregion.com. 1st and goal at the 1. Baginski back under center. Arntz and Steinmetz in the backfield. Baginski turns, hands off. Arntz jumps over the pile, and he is in. Trevor Arntz capitalizes again, and the Panthers seal the deal with that one as they go up 26-7.
Yeah, pretty simple right off the guard and center gap right there. Baginski with a quick handoff. Trevor Arntz, a game for the ages for him tonight. I don't know, Aaron.
I think we might have to give it to Arntz.
I think so too. I mean, he's had a couple good plays on defense tonight. And you know me, I got to give the big guys their due. You know?
12 carries in this second half.
Man.
14 overall. This time, the Panthers are able to get the extra point procedure to work, and the extra point is good. 27-7 with 64 seconds to go. Onalaska's final possession coming up next on ESPN La Crosse.
So what could be better than them doing everything from assembling your new grill to delivering it straight to your front door? At Ace of Holman, they'll do both, from a Big Green Egg or a Weber grill. With football finally back, what a perfect time to reset with a brand new grill at Ace of Holman. You pick it out, Sean and his crew at Ace will assemble and deliver right to your house. Not exactly something the big box stores and Amazon can do. Hey, it's football season and your one-stop shop, Ace of Holman, Holman Drive.
Local family-owned company located in West Salem, proudly serving residential and commercial customers, G&T Heating and Air Conditioning. They provide free estimates and 24-hour emergency service with quality work, great communication, and reasonable prices. G&T Heating and Air Conditioning, West Salem.
Yeah, no grill tonight on the hill. I think that's the only thing I'm disappointed in tonight.
Maybe in a couple weeks when we're back
Yeah,
here.
maybe.
School will be in session.
Yeah.
We'll have the girls out.
But it doesn't matter if the kids are in school.
It's just
it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's just it's a mindset.
It
thing,
is
though.
not a mindset. Grilling is a way of life, in my opinion.
It is a squib kick from McConkey and is picked up by Siegel inside the 15, returning along the left sideline with some space and just runs out of bounds shy of the 30-yard line.
If there's a day that Scotty can go out and grill, he's going to grill. That's just how it is, Aaron, at the Grand household.
Well,
if it's a beautiful day and I don't have to come
I don't see Scotty over on the hill.
I'm not done yet. You know, I enjoy working with you on the Friday nights that we work together, but if I have a Friday night off, Scotty's firing up the grill, especially if it's this nice outside.
Do you see Scotty over there?
I don't see Scotty.
Yeah.
Scotty doesn't know what you're talking about right there.
Exactly. So that's
Scotty
why
doesn't
they're not
know.
grilling.
Don't know why they're not grilling. Scotty doesn't know why.
1 minute to go. Trips right for Onalaska here. Cole on the shotgun. He'll look to throw. Looking right. Still looking. Under pressure, and he is sacked again.
Miles Olsen. What a night for him, too.
Miles
My goodness.
Olsen has been all over the place. I mean, he could be our Rural Mutual player.
Did he just do a monkey roll on the ground?
He could be our Rural Mutual Insurance player of the game if it weren't for Arntzen Baginski.
Got to give it to Arntz, I think.
I know. I'm just saying they've got quite a few guys that could be on that
Baginski was
list.
great too, but Arntz made some good plays on defense on the other side of the ball, and he was critical in stopping a big play for the Hilltoppers.
Handoff up the middle. Stetler, now he's blown up after a head of steam. Still on his feet, though, and he gets up to about the 24-yard line. Onalaska content just letting this one go. And that will be the end of the ball game. Dominating performance in the second half by the West Salem Panthers. They outscore Onalaska 21-0 in half number 2 and win it 27-6. We'll get our Rural Mutual Insurance player of the game, Trevor Arntz, up here. We'll talk with him. We'll get some stats, Scotty's thoughts as well, and then off to the Festival Foods postgame show with John Papadopoulos back in the studio. We'll be right back on ESPN La Crosse 105.5.
Man, it is really coming down out there. You might want to slow down.
Hey, this is a four-wheel drive. It can handle this downpour.
I told you to slow down.
Honey, are you okay?
I'm fine, but our vehicle sure is a mess.
No matter how it happens, for expert repair of your vehicle, there's just one place to go. Adrenaline Auto Body of West Salem. Derek will deal with your insurance company, making repairing your vehicle simple, easy, and hassle-free. When this happens, the place to take your vehicle for expert body repair is Adrenaline Auto Body of West Salem.
At Ultra, we believe in financial health and that good habits start early. Learning how to save and spend responsibly can make a big difference in a child's life and yours. Give your child the independence they want with Ultra's Live Your Life Spend account. It's a free account designed for money-savvy teens and young adults with all the extra features you'll love. No minimum balance and no monthly fees. Free online and mobile banking, plus cashback debit card rewards. Ultra Federal Credit Union, helping you live your best life.
It's finally here. Football. The fall season. Last-minute projects before winter. And Bobcat of the Coulee region has the equipment you need to get it done. Skid steers, mini excavators, compact tractors, or whatever else you might need for your to-do list this fall. Let Bobcat of the Coulee region help you master that list with Bobcat's industry-leading equipment. As you dig into your project, stop at Bobcat of the Coulee region or bobcatofthecouleeregion.com.
Crossroads Ice Cream Parlor is proud to be one of the official game day sponsors of Coulee Region Sports. Every Friday, present your student ID and get $1 off your purchase. And for our local celebrities, players, show up in your jersey after the game and enjoy an exclusive free kid scoop of your choice. But remember, the sweet deal is only on Fridays. So come celebrate the wins with us at Crossroads Ice Cream Parlor, and let's start a tradition where the fun never stops.
Hi, it's James from Food Dudes and Holman, back again. Everybody seems to have a weekly special, but here at Food Dudes, we sort of go next level. We've ran over 90 weekly specials and haven't duplicated one yet. From the Big Country Breakfast Sand to the Gambino Panino to the very popular Sweet Mother of Garlic Parm. So when you stop at Food Dudes, try our weekly special, which likely means something you've never tried before and definitely something you'll absolutely love.
Food Dudes, Holman, fresh food fast. G&T Heating and Air Conditioning customers have a way with words.
Jeff and I decided to build our own house, and it was really important for us to choose subcontractors that were trustworthy and reliable and work with our schedule to get the job done in a timely manner.
We went with G&T because they're a local family-owned business. They have a great reputation, and we knew they'd get the job done.
Whenever I get asked who I would recommend for an HVAC specialist, hands down, I always recommend G&T.
3 things that come to my mind with G&T is they have quality work, great communication, and reasonable prices.
Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling Service, serving the Cooley region since 1983.
Dad has always taught to us service, satisfaction. The customer is always right.
If our drivers create the mess, they know enough that they clean it up. Our container lids are always shut, containers are always in a neat, orderly fashion, and we take pride in that.
We feel that's our customer, it's our waste, it's our container. It's got to get done. We can do whatever we can to make that happen.
Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling Service, serving the Cooley region.
Video of our high school football game of the week streams live on the ESPN La Crosse app, ESPNLacrosse.com, and on the ESPN La Crosse YouTube channel. It's brought to you by Union State Bank, where customers and community come first. Member FDIC. Union State Bank, 120 years of financial strength. Happy to sponsor our Game of the Week live video stream. 27-7 is our final score, as the West Salem Panthers beat the Onalaska Hilltoppers for the second straight year in Week 1. Last year was an overtime victory thanks to an interception by Tamarian Henderson in the end zone. This year it was a second half dominating performance by the Panthers, who trailed 7-6 at the break, and they now win it 27-6, a 21-0 second half barrage.
Yeah, and really, Onalaska just couldn't answer after the first shot was kind of fired. It really turned into West Salem controlling the line of scrimmage, ground and pound, some big plays. You know, Luke Baginski, wonderful night tonight. You know, and I also thought they didn't really put too much on Drew McConkey. They kind of let the running game really tell the tale of how this game was going to go, and didn't put McConkey in situations where he had to throw the ball with long distance yardage at third down. Really controlled the clock in the second half. I thought, you know, Onalaska after the first half, the battle of the trenches was kind of even. But then in the second half, West Salem really turned up the tempo, and you could see in the fourth quarter, Hilltoppers were pretty tired, and West Salem really put it on them with that heavy package. And big number 69, Trevor Arntz, really took over in the second half, along with Baginski, really counteracting a thunder and lightning type combo. And you got to be, as a fan of the Panthers, really pleased with the performance in the trenches tonight of the West Salem Panthers.
Well, they showed up in the second half, that's for sure. Interesting just to see these two teams a year after we saw them last year and what has kind of transpired from year to year. Pretty different styles, especially for Onalaska. Of course, they're missing a ton of their production.
Yeah, they are. You know, but at the same time, they what Salem didn't really look like they missed a beat. You know what I mean? And that's the thing that you have to, you know, think about here in this situation is, you know, we knew that Coach Olson was going to bring out something different. You know, with the athletes that he has, he's going to put them in the best positions to succeed. Now, I'll tell you a little nugget that he told me. Trevor Arntz volunteered to be the left guard for this team. And, you know, he told me not to say anything before the game, and now I'm letting this out because it's that tells you right there that Trevor Arntz wants to win. And he knows that Drew McConkey and Luke Baginski in the backfield give the West Salem Panthers the best chance to win. Not to say he's not going to get his opportunities like we've seen tonight, you know, late in the second half and even at the beginning of the game. However, you know, that tells you right there that this team really wants to win, and they think that they can compete. You know, everybody's talking about Aquinas being the top dog, you know, in the Cooley, but you know, West Salem tonight really They dominated this second half against the Hilltoppers. There's really no other way around it.
3-1 Construction, located next to the post office in West Salem. They specialize in 3 things: drywall, metal framing, and painting for residential and commercial jobs. Give them a call at 608-317-8615 or check out all their services at 3-in-1construction.net. In Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill's the place to meet your family and friends before or after the game in downtown West Salem. They also have made from scratch daily lunch specials. Find them on Facebook at Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill, downtown West Salem. We'll take a break. We'll get to our Rural Mutual Insurance player of the game, Trevor Arns. We'll get to the stats as well as we continue our post-game coverage on ESPN La Crosse.
G&T Heating and Air Conditioning customers have a way with words.
Jeff and I decided to build our own house, and it was really important for us to choose subcontractors that were trustworthy and reliable and work with our schedule to get the job done in a timely manner.
We went with G&T because they're a local family-owned business. They have a great reputation, and we knew they'd get the job done.
Whenever I get asked who I would recommend for an HVAC specialist, hands down, I always recommend G&T.
3 things that come to my mind with G&T is they have quality work, great communication, and reasonable prices.
Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling Service, serving the Cooley region since 1983.
Dad has always taught to us service, satisfaction. The customer is always right.
If our drivers create the mess, they know enough that they clean it up. Our container lids are always shut, containers are always in a neat, orderly fashion, and we take pride in that.
We feel that's our customer. It's our waste. It's our container. It's got to get done. We can do whatever we can to make that happen.
Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling Service, serving the Cooley region.
Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill in downtown West Salem. It's the place to meet your friends before and after sporting events.
Dave Hunt here. We pride ourselves on being a family establishment. Hunter's Last Chance is a place you can bring the whole family before the game, after the game, or anytime. Enjoy our delicious burgers, sandwiches, and pizzas.
Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill, downtown West Salem. Stop in for their made-from-scratch daily lunch specials. Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill, serving up the best burgers around downtown West Salem.
Do you own a business, or do you maybe manage a business? Talk with Sherry at Noble Insurance in Onalaska. Noble Insurance specializes in business insurance, from larger commercial firms to banks to contractors, or much smaller businesses with only a few employees. As for the rest of us, we could all use some help from time to time on home, auto, or even life insurance. From a new home to a new teen driver, or even operating a business, Sherry can help you. Noble Insurance, just up the hill, Main Street, Onalaska.
Hey, it's Trevor from North Country Steak Buffet. We understand this time of year can be busy and overwhelming with back-to-school prep and sports underway. But everybody's got to eat. Check out our Thursday menu, from our savory Korean pepper pork ramen noodles to our homemade fried rice. If you're looking for more home style, we also have our delicious meatloaf, mashed potatoes and gravy, and green beans. So check us out on Thursdays 4 to 8 and leave with a smile. North Country Steak Buffet at 2526 Rose Street, La Crosse.
Hi, it's Chris Riggles with RE/MAX Results. With interest rates at their highest in over a decade, the housing market has become a lot more complex. Yet, homeowners are still selling their homes for the highest prices we've ever seen. If you're looking to sell or buy, give me a call or visit OnalaskaRealty.com. I'd be happy to explain the positives and negatives of the market and if it's the right time for you.
Visit OnalaskaRealty.com.
If you keep turning up the thermostat and you just aren't getting warmer, maybe you need a new furnace. Call Rish Heating and Air Conditioning, your Armstrong air dealer, and experience warm comfort throughout your house. Upgrade to a money-saving, energy-efficient, and reliable Armstrong air system. If your existing furnace is leaving you in the cold, it's time to call Rish Heating. They'll solve your heating problems. Depend on your Armstrong air dealer to keep you comfortable year-round. Rish Heating and Air Conditioning, downtown West Salem. Call them at 786-2676.
St. Joseph Equipment in Norwalk has a full lineup of proven Bobcat equipment, helping you power through the most challenging jobs and toughest projects to get more done. Stop into St. Joseph Equipment in Norwalk to demo the latest in compact track loaders, skid steer loaders, excavators, and compact tractors from the leader in compact equipment. The factory-trained technicians at St. Joseph Equipment can provide the regular service that keeps your equipment running strong. St. Joseph Equipment, proud to be your authorized Bobcat dealer in Norwalk. 3-in-1 Construction, the name to remember for all of your drywall, metal framing, or painting projects. You see, 3-in-1 Construction specializes in 3 things: drywall, metal framing, and painting. If you have any one of those projects in mind, whether it be residential or commercial, call 3-in-1 Construction at 608-317-8615 or email Jared at 3in1construction.net. Contact 3-in-1 Construction for all of your drywall, metal framing, or painting projects. They're located next to the post office downtown West Salem.
Welcome back into our Rural Mutual Insurance Player of the Game, presented by Kevin Carlson. For all your home, auto, life insurance, go to the Kevin Carlson Agency in Holmen. Our Rural Mutual Insurance Player of the Game is Trevor Arntz. Played a little bit of left guard today, played a little running back, of course, and his linebacker position as well. Talk about, to start, we know that you kind of volunteered to play guard this year, right? Is that right?
Yeah, that is true. We were a little short on the line, and we had some good running backs coming up, and Coach asked me if I was willing to move down to the O-line, and I said, of course, anything for our team, and whatever can help us win.
Still, you found yourself with 14 carries tonight, and then basically you just wound out the clock for the final fourth quarter, kind of the role as the bruiser, back to what you did last year. Comfortable feeling still?
Oh, yeah, it felt really good getting the ball again, but Coach made me a promise. He said that I can get a touchdown, and he said that I'm that running back on that certain play, so I wasn't mad about going down the line. It felt really good to get the ball.
Talk about the transition to becoming an offensive lineman after being a running back for a full year and running pretty well, if I do say. How does it change your approach to being a guard, to being on the offensive line?
Honestly, it's more of like a lot of more thinking and like knowing what steps to take and who to block, and it's a little bit more challenging, but I figured it out, and coaches helped me, so I think it was a good transition.
Yeah, he's just like his old man.
Yeah, Scotty keeps talking about how your old man, your dad, was an offensive lineman. He give you any pointers? You're asking anything from him, or are you just kind of, I'm better than you anyway?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
We like that answer. On the defensive side, we know that you're a great middle linebacker. You like to go plug the holes, hit guys hard. You had some pretty big plays again today. You chased down a runner on a 50-yard screen play, ended up forcing a penalty and a block in the back. So you're doing it all on defense. You got to like playing that middle linebacker role and just going and hitting guys.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. It's pretty easy, though, because our D-line is so good that nobody really comes up and blocks me. So it's like I just make the play, and I get a free run at the running back, so it's pretty great.
You guys had a really good second half. You guys were down 7-6. You scored 21 unanswered, 27-7. You win. Anything different said in the locker room or during your halftime talk, or is it kind of you guys just settled in?
Yeah, we settled in. We were a little sloppy right away. We had a lot of penalties, and we were just we were driving the ball, but we couldn't finish it. And I think we tightened things up, and we did good on what we were doing.
Talking right now with Trevor Arntz, our Rural Mutual Insurance Player of the Game. Looking forward now, you guys are 1-0, big-time win in Week 1 against a good Onalaska squad. You guys talk about your goals, what you want to look towards the end of the season. I know you take it week by week, but under your new head coach, Ryan Olson, how much have you guys talked about that?
Well, we haven't really talked about the end of the season. It's obvious, like you said, we go week by week and just go 1-0 every day or every week. So we don't really talk about the next. Yeah.
Keep it week by week and focus on doing your jobs, like you said. Hey, you got your fan section down there. Our Rural Mutual Insurance Player of the Game.
Hey, look, your dad's one of them, too. How about that?
Trevor Arntz. If you're looking for insurance, go to the Kevin Carlson Agency in Holman. Trevor Arntz, 14 carries, 2 touchdowns, played great defense as well at the middle linebacker position. Congrats on the big win. We'll see you down the road.
Yeah, thank you.
We'll be right back with the stats here as we continue our post-game coverage on ESPN La Crosse.
3-in-1 Construction, the name to remember for all of your drywall, metal framing, or painting projects. You see, 3-in-1 Construction specializes in 3 things: drywall, metal framing, and painting. If you have any one of those projects in mind, whether it be residential or commercial, call 3-in-1 Construction at 608-317-8615 or email Jared at 3in1construction.net. Contact 3-in-1 Construction for all of your drywall, metal framing, or painting projects. They're located next to the post office downtown West Salem.
Don't let banking be stressful. Union State Bank is a family-owned bank at the forefront of technology. Our mobile app lets you manage your finances on your time. Deposit a check, pay bills, manage your debit card, transfer funds, and receive real-time alerts. We bring banking to the palm of your hand so you can easily track your account wherever life takes you. At one of our locations or on the go, Union State Bank puts you first. Union State Bank, where customers and community come first. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The Prescription Center Pharmacy has moved from La Crosse to West Salem. The Prescription Center is now located in the same building as West Salem Health Mart Pharmacy on Highway 16, just across from Linda's Bakery. This compounding pharmacy is able to create medications specifically for you, your family, and your pets. The same great service and staff are still available. The only thing that's changed is the address. Call 608-788-4500 to learn how your compounding pharmacist can help you, your family, and your pets.
So what could be better than them doing everything from assembling your new grill to delivering it straight to your front door? At Ace of Holman, they'll do both, from a Big Green Egg or a Weber grill. With football finally back, what a perfect time to reset with a brand new grill at Ace of Holman. You pick it out, Sean and his crew at Ace will assemble and deliver right to your house. Not exactly something the big box stores and Amazon can do. Hey, it's football season and your one-stop shop, Ace of Holman, Holman Drive.
St. Joseph Equipment offers new and used farm equipment in Norwalk, Richland Center, and St. Joseph's Ridge with inventory from popular brands such as Case IH, New Holland, Massey Ferguson, Kubota, and many more. Check them out at stjosephequipment.com. High school football is also brought to you by Union State Bank, where customers and community come first. 27-7, our final score. West Salem beats Onalaska, outscoring them 21-0 in the second half. Big-time performance by the Panthers. We'll get to those stats for both teams and the individuals when we come back on ESPN La Crosse 105.5.
To delivering it straight to your front door. At Ace of Holman, they'll do both, from a Big Green Egg or a Weber grill. With football finally back, what a perfect time to reset with a brand new grill at Ace of Holman. You pick it out, Sean and his crew at Ace will assemble and deliver right to your house. Not exactly something the big box stores and Amazon can do. Hey, it's football season and your one-stop shop, Ace of Holman, Holman Drive.
Man, it is really coming down out there. You might want to slow down.
Hey, this is a four-wheel drive. It can handle this downpour.
I told you to slow down.
Honey, are you okay?
I'm fine, but our vehicle sure is a mess.
No matter how it happens, for expert repair of your vehicle, there's just one place to go. Adrenaline Auto Body of West Salem. Derek will deal with your insurance company, making repairing your vehicle simple, easy, and hassle-free. When this happens, the place to take your vehicle for expert body repair is Adrenaline Auto Body of West Salem.
At Ultra, we believe in financial health and that good habits start early. Learning how to save and spend responsibly can make a big difference in a child's life and yours. Give your child the independence they want with Ultra's Live Your Life Spend account. It's a free account designed for money-savvy teens and young adults with all the extra features you'll love. No minimum balance and no monthly fees. Free online and mobile banking, plus cashback debit card rewards. Ultra Federal Credit Union, helping you live your best life.
It's finally here. Football. The fall season. Last-minute projects before winter. And Bobcat of the Coulee region has the equipment you need to get it done. Skid steers, mini excavators, compact tractors, or whatever else you might need for your to-do list this fall. Let Bobcat of the Coulee region help you master that list with Bobcat's industry-leading equipment. As you dig into your project, stop at Bobcat of the Coulee region or bobcatofthecouleeregion.com.
Crossroads Ice Cream Parlor is proud to be one of the official game day sponsors of Coulee Region Sports. Every Friday, present your student ID and get $1 off your purchase. And for our local celebrities, players, show up in your jersey after the game and enjoy an exclusive free kid scoop of your choice. But remember, this sweet deal is only on Fridays. So come celebrate the wins with us at Crossroads Ice Cream Parlor. And let's start a tradition where the fun never stops.
With DriveUltra.org, you're in the driver's seat. Ultra Federal Credit Union giving you the information you need to make smart choices and get into the car you love. Ultra Federal Credit Union, it's where you belong. Will your furnace make it through another heating season? Now's the time to upgrade to an Armstrong air system from Rish Heating and Air Conditioning in West Salem. Call them at 786-2676. Take a look at our stats from tonight's ball game. We'll start with the team stats. Onalaska, 3 fumbles, 2 of them they lost, and an interception, 3 turnovers for the Hilltoppers here tonight. They were sacked 3 times for a loss of 18 yards. They committed 7 penalties for 60 yards. 1 punt for the Hilltoppers here tonight. They had 13 first downs. They had 124 passing yards, 147 rushing yards for a total of 269 total yards. For the West Salem Panthers, no fumbles. They did throw an interception. Penalty-wise, they had 5 for 45. They were not sacked today. 1 punt for the Panthers as well. 19 first downs, 13 of them in the second half. They had 40 passing yards, none of them in the second half. They had 304 yards on the ground, 220 of those in the second half, for a total of 344 total yards. Individually, Drew McConkey, 6 for 9, 40 yards and an interception. On the ground, Luke Baginski had 16 carries for 205 yards and 2 touchdowns. Drew McConkey, 4 for 23, and Trevor Arntz, 14 carries, 76 yards and 2 touchdowns, our Rural Mutual Insurance player of the game. Through the air, Carter Pontius caught 4 balls for 36, and Max Diegman, 2 catches for 4 yards. For Onalaska, Ian Cole got the start, 13 for 19, 124 yards and an interception. Cam Cornett, 10 for 70 on the ground and a touchdown, all of that coming in the first half before he had to leave with injury. Noah Chenault, 2 carries for 14 yards. Ian Cole, 4 carries for negative 20, a lot of that sack yardage. Luke Siegel, 2 carries for 16 yards. Kason Irwin, 2 for 12. Kason Stetler had 8 for 46 off the bench, and Carter Johnson had 2 carries for 9 yards. Receiving-wise, Pierce Summerfield, 2 catches for 22 yards. Tyson Hughes had 4 for 26. Noah Chenault, 3 for 16. Kason Irwin, 2 for 10. And Luke Siegel had a 50-yard catch. 27-7, our final score. West Salem beats Onalaska. Crossroads Bar and Grill is your one-stop shop for award-winning burgers and ice cream. Selection of 24 flavors. Come and find us in the Timbers Building at 426 2nd Avenue South, Onalaska. And Crossroads Bar and Grill. Also, West Salem Health Mart Pharmacy, the prescription center pharmacy, now located in the same building as West Salem Health Mart Pharmacy on Highway 16. Compounding pharmacy, able to create medication specifically for you, your family, and your pets. Call 608-788-4500. Quickly here, Scotty, thoughts on next week will be in Medford, Onalaska Medford.
Need a big bounce-back game, I think the Hilltoppers do. And, Medford We're going to be traveling up there again. It's going to be way warmer than last time, which will be great. However, yeah, man, you got to think that Yash and the coaching staff take away from this game the mistakes, the 3 turnovers, the penalties, the inconsistency, especially in the second half. I think, they'll fix that. They're a good group, and they know what they have in these kids, and I think the Hilltoppers will get better as the season goes along. However, tonight they ran into a Salem team that brings back some really good experience at some skill positions. I thought they got dominated up front in the second half, the Hilltoppers did. And Medford is really one of those teams where, you don't know what you're going to get. They're either really good or they're not. That's usually the story with Medford. I think you would agree with that, Aaron, throughout the years. They either are really good or they're not really good. And, judging early in the season, last I saw, I think they were tied with their opponent that they were playing tonight, so it's really hard to say. However, I do think that Onalaska, size-wise, if you look at the depth charts right now, they match up really well against Medford in the ground game. So I think that's going to be the focal point next week for the Hilltoppers. Hopefully Cam Cornett's healthy. That's going to be very critical to that. And we'll see if they can bounce back after kind of a tough one tonight here at home.
Car accidents happen. Adrenaline Auto Body of West Salem knows you want it fixed fast, you want it fixed right. They deal with insurance. Get your car back on time. Adrenaline Auto Body, located 481 West Avenue North, West Salem. That'll do it for us here tonight. West Salem beats Onalaska 27-7. You'll hear about that Medford score coming up on the Festival Foods postgame show since they played Holman. John Papadopoulos will have all of the local scores, some stats as well, some coaches' interviews. He'll talk with Scotty. Talk with, I believe, Cody Depius over at the Sparta Black River Falls game as well. So stick around on ESPN La Crosse 105.5. If you're on our YouTube channel, go to our radio or click on our app. Our app can get you the Festival Foods postgame show as well. Final score, 27-7. We'll see you next Friday in Medford for the Hilltoppers and the Raiders. For now, let's send it back to the studio